Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Sunday night stream. I hope everybody is well this fine Sunday and they've had a good weekend. So, another day, another step closer to the 5 million gold challenge. We are currently looking at 1,288,000, which is pretty much below my target. Let's have a look at my target. Let's bring this on. Here we go. Well, let's just turn that share off. Hold on, cancel that. There we go. Move this one over. Good evening, Gold Queen. How are you? Just about to go to bed and I come online. Oh no, Gortok. That's poor timing by me. I do apologise. Hey, Molin. How are you? And Costa, how are you? I hope you've all had a very good weekend so far. Just checking in on the road to 5 million at the moment. We are currently sitting at 288,974 as of yesterday. And so we're off target by about 150,000 now. So the gap between the red line and the blue line is getting bigger. Just a bit hot. Yes, it has been a hot day for us today here. Don't know how it's been for you. There we go. There's where we're at the moment. Yeah, I was on a little bit early. I thought I'd get started. Good evening, Nix. How are you? Would be better if your internet was dropping randomly. Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound good. Intermittent problems are always the worst. You can never find out exactly what the problem is. 32 in the garden. Yeah, no, that's too hot for me. Way too hot for me, definitely. I would rather, at least 10 degrees off that for me personally, which is about what we've had here in the UK. So I'm happy with that. So let's look at what have we got today. Let's look at the mail. How are we doing? 997. Okay, that's the Ember Silk cloth. We sold 50 of those. That's good. And then a load of expires. Okay, well, let's get rid of the expires first. And we'll go through that. Well, 21.7 in the bedroom. That's a lot more comfortable. I can cope with that. That's better. Good evening, Hearth. How are you? How's your weekend been? Hope it's all been well with you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I'll let that just run through. So we've got 129 mail. So we've got a few expires to sort out tonight. This is alright. That's kind of what we expect really as a gold maker. So how's everyone's sales been? Is everyone else finding a drop-off in sales or profits? I've definitely noticed that I'm not making as much with the enchanting. Go with Surma and Lavish Feast. They really sell on high at the moment. Oh, interesting. Okay, because last we looked at them, we had set them. You'd sold 60 for 6k each. Ooh, okay, this is going to be exciting. Let's go have a look at that. You tried the queuing for the LFR Heart of Fear. Oh yeah, to get moats. Yeah, how did you get on with that? More green loot dropped. Moats drops are equal, but no instance lock. Okay, so that's worth looking into then. Thank you, Molin, for testing that out. All your gold is pretty much volatiles now. Okay, that's good to know, Gortuck. At least there's something you can farm there. Good evening, Mogs. How are you? Alchemy is doing okay at the moment. The main thing, I've finally got my head round it. After you've all been very helpful with trying to get me round sort of all the Trillium, the Ghost Iron, and all that sort of stuff. And I spent some time. You don't have to run out the instance, you just leave the group and then re-queue. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I was looking at the alchemy side of things. Where's my chart? So I finally got round to putting it on a whiteboard, and I find it makes sense to me now. I was having trouble understanding the whole alchemy, living steel, Trillium bar thing going on, and how you could get it. So I was looking at this, and then I was getting confused with the whole smelting side of things, the smelting Ghost Iron and the smelting Trillium. And I finally worked out with the stuff you can do with the Spirit of Harmony and sell to the vendor, I've worked out how you can get that back, but I need a miner of the appropriate level to be able to do the smelting, which has been my stumbling block at the moment. Whilst just catch up on that. You're doing good on cooking and alchemy. Excellent. They're your top sellers. Good to know, Nix. Good to know. New to the channel. Oh, welcome, Elementalist. How are you? Found me on recommend on YouTube. Oh, excellent. Well, I'm glad it's come through there. US enchants have tanked as well. Okay. You're doing dice farming. I've not heard of that one. Trillium and Spirits of Harmonies and also Primals. Okay. You're doing the Vault of the Wardens quest at the moment. Okay. Excellent. So I don't think I've gotten to the Vault of the Wardens yet quest. I'm not sure I'm there yet. I'll have to see where I'm at with my alchemy. But this is where I was at with the Living Steel and trying to understand where I'm at with it. And I've got my head around it now a bit more. So with the mining side of it out of action on my side, because I don't have a high enough level miner yet, my options for Living Steel is basically in getting Trillium bars, if I can find any, and using the Spirit of Harmonies I've got, or if I can find any Ghost Iron bars, I can do the Transmute Trillium bar. So those are my options at the moment for the Living Steel. So that's what I'm going to look out for when I go back over onto Awakening. And so I'm going to level my miner, absolutely. So El Morty is just started in Northrend, so he's at level 60. So we're going to level him up and try and get him to at least Pandaria level, so I can get all those various different bits and pieces in readiness for to complement the alchemy, and then I can get both things going. Transmute Master helps, got an extra 10 bars. That's excellent, excellent, good here. Let me just catch up on chat. What did I miss? Have to do some regroup on cooking, or even do the 20 stacks and sell them. Regroup on cooking, or even do the 20 stack and sell them on Shadow Song. Okay, so you're thinking 20 stacks is better. You have to be a rogue and a pickpocket. Certain mods for toys. Oh, okay. And they're 30 to 50k on your realm. Okay, and you get two. No, that's a nice one. Unfortunately, I don't have a rogue, so that one's going to be out of my reach for the moment. Trillium bar, a very high price on Shadow Song. Yeah, that's the thing. It's getting hold of the things, isn't it, Nix? The materials on Shadow Song are very, very low. Riddle of Steel is an expensive way to go. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so go miner as soon as possible. Okay. Ran out of spirits making Riddle Steels. Okay. Also do my mailbox in the meantime. Oh yes, I'm just sat here at the moment. Okay, there we go. They sell. You've made about 150,000 on cooking. Okay, good to know. Right, well, let's get started with restocking and see where we're at. So, oh, we've sold a Shadowweed mask. That's good. And some more Ember Silk cloth. So let's get rid of these expires and see what we're left with. So you get 700 gold each, Trillium. Okay, that's good. You make a trial but lasts 8 hours. Just pick a rogue and then get the toys and then send them to a bank toon. Not a bad idea, Elementalist. I've been reluctant, to be honest, to do the trial character routes, because for me it doesn't feel like I'm properly making a character, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm just kind of like using it and then throwing it away. I like to, if I'm going to invest in a character, I like to kind of like, you know, get on myself properly. Maybe that's just me. This is maybe just the way I look at it. But it, you know, obviously I'm possibly shooting myself in the foot with that one. We haven't got any more coming through, so I'm going to have to do a reload on that. Class trials are so useful. Yeah, I've seen people use them. I would rather invest my time in getting an actual character up to the levels, because I've still got lots of characters I want to make. Right, what do you got here? Some more sales and some more expires. Okay, let's go through those. 7,000 so far. Still got space to do everything there. Oh, you did a slash wave. Oh, I missed it. We'll see it in a minute once the mailbox refreshes. Let's have a look. So what have we got so far? So the Ember Silk cloth is sold. All stacks of 50. So that's 1,000 each Ember Silk. That's really nice. And a Shadowweave mask. We haven't sold one of those in a long while. And then a whole load of either Drogbar style salmon or Koi scented Storm Ray. Okay. I was online first thing this morning, I believe. I was looking at my herbalism. I worked out this morning. I had a look at that. Oh, that's quite nice. 59,000. Okay, let's take the expires. Ah, good evening, Pointy Gnome. Just Watch Context trying to beat Lucid Nightmare. Oh, how do you do? 4 hours and 20 minutes. That's not bad. I've not done it myself yet. Right, okay. 59,000. That's a good lot of mail. What have we got here? Shadow Silk. Red Linen Vest. Ooh, oh, there it is. Orb of Deception. Now, we've had that on for a while. I picked that one up. Where did I pick that up? Doing the... Was it the Ember Silk farm or the Shadow Silk farm? I can't remember which one I did. But that sold for 47,000. That's fantastic. Okay, so that's a good bulk of that 59,000. Nice, indeed. And we've got a red swashbuckler shirt. So that's going to help, definitely, with getting my gold up to the red line, definitely. So the Orb of Deception, now I picked that up from somewhere. I was doing one of my farms, either the Shadow Silk farm or I was doing the Ember Silk farm. I believe it was the Shadow Silk farm. I picked it up then. You tried to make a map of endless halls, but ended up just running it until you accidentally found everything. That's fair enough, Blissfire. I think that's how most people do it. Quinn's currently in the maze as well. Okay. 2 hours 50. Youch. Yeah, see, I'm not going to do the Lucid mount just yet. Do I make the black swashbuckler shirts? I think so. I think so, Nix. Hey, Magooski Doo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's more like Shadow Silk, is it? Okay, I'm not sure if I've got that one. It's a classic item. Okay. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. It's very kind of you. Just doing that for 1.5 hours after not sleeping. Okay, and you thought that was slow. Okay. You've sold a few of them already. Okay. If you aren't able to make the black one, let me just check. What have you got? Oh yeah, here we go. Black swashbuckler's shirt. That's the one you meant, wasn't it, Nix? Let me just scroll up. Yes, black swashbuckler shirt. Yeah. So I'm currently selling that for 324. My average sale price is 290. I've sold 4 of them, and my crafting cost is 3 gold. So it's pretty much all profit for that one. So that's pretty cool. Right, let's get these back on because I've got some enchants that I need to fill up there. That's the main thing. Let's go through that. Okay, shopping, auctioning, run a post scan. Okay, nice one to make. Yeah, definitely. Some of the shirts are really just small change in terms of what you get back from them, but there's a couple of ones which are quite nice. I haven't got all of them. I haven't got the red lumberjack shirt, which would be quite nice to do. And there's a couple of others I'm missing. I looked on the Krithny website, and there's a few shirts I'm missing. I just need to go and find them, or see if I can find someone selling the recipe for a decent enough price. Obviously, I don't really want to be spending a lot of gold at the moment. 1348 we're at the moment, and I want to pretty much keep it at that level or higher, really. So I'm not going to spend too much on something that's going to take a long time to recoup the costs. So I'm gonna keep an eye on things like that. If I can find things cheap, or if I stumble across them, then that's definitely worth doing. What have you got? Anvil, snails, rib roast, obliterum at 446, that's fine. Barbecue ribs. Lavishes, we're going at 450. What's the actual lavish? Where is it? I can wait for the scan to finish and then I can look through this properly. Because otherwise it just keeps on updating. Right, where's the lavish? Suramar Feast, there it is. Okay, so where are we at 450? 316. There, we're at 319. You're at next with 328. So, do I buckle and go for under 450? Because everything is going 400 and lower. That's down to the fatty bear steak mainly. I mean, crafting cost is 160. Oh, you've sold 6 panthers and 2 vials. Excellent. So it's 156 profit if I do sell. You know what? I'm tempted to put mine on for the lower price and just try and keep the sales ticking through on this, because I don't think holding out is going to do me any favours with so many people competing with me for feasts. So I think I'm going to change my group on that one. Let's go have a look and change that. You say don't do it on a 20 stack. Maybe I could do a mix. That would be a compromise, wouldn't it? If I keep the... Where are we at? Lavish. You haven't got the max to 20s. Oh, right, okay. So, if I were to do... Yes, good point, actually, Costa. Ribs first. Let's... Before we start chasing the price down, let's have a look at ribs. How are they sat at the moment? At 12 gold, and there's a stack of 200 here. I don't have enough to make any more lavishes, so I'm thinking buy these 200, even though they're at 120%, because that's going to give me the gamey ribs and no one else. So I'm going to take those, and that gives me the stock I need. Yeah, there's not much at all. So basically that means, and the price of these has already gone up, so that means I've still got the price of it. So what I'm going to do with my group is I'm going to keep the 20s as it is at that higher price, but and so that I feel happy with just a few sales, some of my lower ones I'm going to put at my lower price. So like for instance the 5s and the singles I might sell at a lower price for those that want something cheap. So, very good student. Getting there, Costa. You have to try from Friday to now to get the mats for a low price. Yeah, it's tricky trying to get hold of them. They're definitely a lot lower. So we should have this minimum price to be for the 10s and the 5s and the 1s are going to go for 110% crafting. No, 120% crafting. Just to give us a little bit of a margin so that I can get some sales. Copy that. And then the lavish, so that was the lavish 5s, and the lavish 1s I'm also going to do cheap, just for the odd one so people can get a bargain for that. Oh, that's just missed. 120% crafting. There we go. Okay, so Monday to Friday you're not in the right time to buy, so you have to farm it. Fair enough, Nix. That's the thing, isn't it? Is you can't always be on at the time you wish you could be on. So 4 or 5, 120% crafting. 1 and 1 will be 120% crafting. Then the 10s. So if you want them in bigger stock, you have to get them at the higher price. And for the 20s, yeah, you're going to go for the 450. Okay, let's try that. Got some expires here, so let's do those at the same time. Pick those up. The big gamey ribs as well. It's hard to be a goblin. Yes, definitely. There's always something to learn. There's always something to have fun with. Okay. It's your face and your bird pillows. Hey, Echo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, here we go. And there we go, everything on. Run post scan. Here we go. Excellent, good to hear. My weekend was fantastic, thank you very much. Spent some lovely time with the family. Went to a National Trust house. Had a nice walk around. Did a bit of gardening. Spent time with the cats. And now I'm a bit of relaxing time with WoW. I'm going for the auction house mounts, definitely, Nix. That's what the chart's for. We're going full on for the 5 million if we can. The road to 5 million starts 10 days ago, as it was. So we are here. We're slightly below target, although with that mailbox we just had, we're going to be in a much better place. Because we're at 1,346,000 now, so we're definitely on the right road. So with a boost in sales like that, with that 50,000 orb of deception, that's really given us a good boost. So what I'm hoping to do is with the alchemy and the, well, we need to level a miner. That's the next thing. Thank you very much. Oh yes, definitely. Gardening's is good fun. My wife's more the gardener, to be honest. I consider myself a bit more of a helper. In that she's got the skills on that front. I just make stuff out of wood to put the gardening stuff in mainly. Who else got? Lockdown. Hi, how are you? And not far behind. Oh, hey, Gwilyn, how are you? Yeah, not far behind at all. We can catch up. I've got full confidence we'll get there. Do I track only Samadans? Yes, pretty much. My other alts, if I've set myself a rule, they've got 50,000 gold float money. If they make any gold over that 50,000, then they send it to Samadan. That's what I'm going to. That's what I'm going to go for. My average sales the last 90 days. It's difficult to tell now that they've changed the ledger. I don't get a really good clue on it at the moment. Doing very well, thank you, Lockdown. We're just going through our usual stuff. We've got some sales coming through, intellect and 2 masteries. I've only just put those on, so that was lucky. Good evening, Jack. How are you? Run, Jack's here. Right, we had some expires, I think, in that. So let's just go check the mailbox. See if they came through. Yeah, just a few expires. We want to get the enchants on. So we'll do those. Probably have to have a look, actually, see if anything's going to run out at the same time. What have we got? A few under the 2-hour mark, so let's take those off now. That's probably the best thing. Let's just clear that through. Hey, Alpha Test 1, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Good to hear, Jack. Good to hear indeed. Let's take those off. There we go. Glorious stats are okay, but a bit slow sellers, but it sells. Yeah, I've just started with glorious stats, Nix. I've sold one, I think, at least. So not too bad. Hey, Ozrol, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, we got. Oh no, we're supposed to have some expires in here. Let's just wait a little while. Wait for those to come through. Maybe we phased or something whilst they were coming through. Let's just come out and back in. There they are. That's what I wanted. Oh, you bought your domain name today. Excellent. Excellent. Good to hear, Jack. You're on the way. I need to do something with SamadanPlaysWow.com. I'm going to put all my real-time board things that I use, my Tailoring Tuesday, my Food Friday, all those things that I've been tweeting out. I'm going to put those on my website as a visual guide. That's my plan with that. I just need to get around to doing it. Right, okay, so let's go through that. Selling a lot of Binding and the Mastery of... Are you? That's good to know. Binding and Mastery has been one of my better sellers. So we're selling some at 316 and some at 450. So we've got a good mix of the lavishes there. Mark of the Claw, yeah, Mark of the Claw is a good one. I haven't thought about resetting the markets on these. I've been reluctant to do so with enchants. In the past I had, but I'm not sure how much lifespan they've got in them at the moment with BFA coming out so soon, so I've kind of avoided it. Let's just have a look at where are we at with alchemy stuff whilst I'm here. What have you got here? Heart Blossom. Why have I got Heart Blossom in there? And why is it 80 silver? That seems good. So I'm going to buy that. And there's 83 there for 1 gold. I don't know what I need that for, but it seems very cheap, so I'll go for that. It's sell, sell, sell. Treasure finding potion. There we go. Excellent. Well, I've got some now. Pyrium bar is sitting at, where's that, 245, and trillium bars are up at 699, and so I'd need at least 3 trillium for a living steel, so that's pretty pricey. It's too high, yeah, definitely. And the pyrium at 245 is pretty expensive. Which is kind of the thing. This is why I need to get my miner going, so I can do all the complementary stuff. So I can't really get my alchemy. Oh yes, ghost iron bars. Thank you, Molin. That was the other thing I was going to look for. Ghost iron. Oran? No, iron. Iron bars. Oh, it's just not with an S. Hold on. Ghost iron bar. 520 at 30 gold. Thank you, Jack. I'm gonna level up later on tonight, I think. 30 gold seems quite good. I'm gonna take those. And 45 seems good. Buy it all. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. I'm doing it. It's gone. There we go. Done. I clicked. Right, so we have something to work with. Ghost iron bars and some heart blossom. So ghost iron bars I don't think I've put into my alchemy list of things to look for. We do need that. So alchemy stuff. We should really just put this in trillium. I really just want a stuff, transmute stuff I need to call it, or something like that. So what I'm going to do is call this transmute stuff. And we're going to have pyrium bars in there. And then I'm going to move the trillium up there. And then I think I can remove that. No, that'll take it. I think that'll do the wrong way round. What I need to do is put the trillium there and then put transmute stuff below it. And then I can take the trillium and put it into the transmute stuff and then put the transmute stuff there, and the trillium's gone from there, and then I can delete that. That's how you do it. And then with the transmute stuff I've got pyrium, trillium, and now I'm going to put in ghost iron bars. There we go. Go cheap this time, okay. Normally they're around 80, okay. That's cleaned up, yeah, definitely. Just to try and get my groups in order. This is the thing I love about TSM 4, is the fact you can do things like that. Just move groups around so easily. That's the real power there. So Heart Blossom, Stormvine and Whiptail are in the treasure finding potion side of things. We've just picked up a whole load of Heart Blossom, which is cool. What we do need is a mailing operation for the alchemy stuff to go to Awakening. So the alchemy, we're going to have a mailing operation. and we're going to create a new one. I'm going to call this Send to Awakening, and then target character Awakening, and we're just going to send everything, so I'll leave that as standard. So if I now do, let me just double check I've spelt that correctly. It is with an H, yes it is. Make sure I got it right. TSM mailing groups, mail selected groups. That should send all those bits I just picked up over to the correct person. Right, okay, so that's something to look forward to when we swap over to Awakening. We need to do a restock though, and some daily cooldowns. Because we've sold quite a few enchants. So let's look at the auctions. Got a few sales, 2 masteries and an intellect. So we'll go through, and crafting wise we'll clear that. Oh no, not craft next, clear queue. Groups and enchanting, restock, yeah, loads of things. Gather, start gathering. Now someone did suggest I, rather than running back and forth, I use my guild bank cooldown, which could be useful. It's only got, what has it got? An hour cooldown, so let's pop it down now. And I could just grab that and gather the items I need whilst I'm at the auction house. So how do I think about the new release of TM4? You mean the new release? I mean, I'm not so keen on the ledger, to be honest. And the gather window, well, this doesn't really do a lot for me at the moment. So I'm kind of, oh, what are we missing? More Arcana, actually. We need to do some lay shatters. Lay light. Let's take the 130. And then switch to that and do some lay shatters. We need some of those, and I need some heavenly shards, it looks like. Okay. You got a lot of lockboxes. Yeah, lockboxes are always something I'm going to need to do with. I need to get myself a rogue, definitely, to be able to get on top of that better. Okay, let's create that whilst I'm here. Heavenly shard I'm missing though. What would give me Heavenly Shard? It's from the Maelstrom Shatter. The Maelstrom, Heavenly Shard from the Maelstrom Crystals. The Maelstrom Crystals have cost me average purchase price of 6 gold. The Maelstrom Shatter would give me my, and that's the crafting cost of Shatter the Maelstrom into 2 heavenly shards, and my crystals are 6 gold, so that would make 3 gold for the heavenly shards, which is mat cost, and they're currently at 17 gold for heavenly shards, so it makes sense for me to do a Maelstrom Shatter. A Jewel Crafter can make keys to unlock boxes. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I haven't got a Jewel Crafter yet, so maybe I should make a rogue that's a Jewel Crafter. That would be ironic. But I would like to do a rogue. That would be cool. A Jewel Crafter inscription rogue. There we go. Or like you said, yes, a class trial. But I'm not so keen on the class trials. I'm not sure about what the class trials can do or not. Oh, you got a lot of keys on the auction house, have you, Nix? Have you indeed? Alright, let's do the whole mail shatters. We can do at least the ones I've gotten. Mail from Awakening, volatile air and earth. What's that for? Am I missing something for my craft? Let me just have a look. What can we make and what can't we make? Ah, the Tome of Illusions. There we go. Okay, right. That's what we need to make. Okay. Yeah, you do. You're sneaky. Fair enough. You've got to make your money in what things you've got. That's the thing. Alright, Mastery, Intellect, going on. Tome of Illusions, Cataclysm. Now we do need the volatiles from Awakening. And I need to visit the Guild Vault for the other Maelstrom crystals. So I'll take those. And then we'll need to get the volatiles back from Awakening. So what I'll do is I'll do that now whilst it's in my list. If I log, oh, I've closed the gathering window though. Okay, and let's leave that for now. Let's come back to that. There we go. Go get the keys, then you're happy. So the Maelstrom you just shattered are now what I'm missing. Yeah, exactly. But luckily I've got some in the Guild Vault, so that's always handy. Right, okay, so we want to post those enchants I've just made. That's first priority. Then I'm going to do my other restocks. Fair enough, Nix. I'm not in too much of a rush to unlock the lockboxes at the moment, so I'll keep hold of them in my bank for now. But thank you for the offer of the keys. Let's post those on. Hey Mama Kinder, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And then we're going to do our... Actually no, let's check the auction house again because I just posted those on. There we go. And then tailing. And we'll clear that queue. And we will go... Tailoring restocks. Oh yeah. You're on your rogue. Let's... Oh, we're going to critical strikes thing. That's very kind of you, Nix. But I'm all right for now. But I may take you up on that offer another time. I'm just going to go... I see the Guild Vault's gone now, so I'm going to have to run back anyway. There we go. That's kind of you, Nix. I'll take up a stock of them for now. I've only got 8 at the moment, so it's not too many. I'm sure there's nothing in them anyway. Alright, let's pick up the things I need for my tailoring. Shadow Weave Mask, I think I was missing... No, I have got everything. Okay, that's good. Oh, it's Fell Weave I thought I was missing. No, I don't need that for now. Right, so white linen shirt, red linen vest. I'm on a PvE server. Yes, that's right. I don't think I could manage being on a PvP server. Red swashbucklers and Shadow Weave Mask. Make another one of those. So I guess with people doing the Lucid Mount like Quinn, that gets other people interested in doing them. So maybe I will sell some more Shadow Weave Masks. Have a thought of going to Booty Bay? I know it's got some stuff that's close, hasn't it? And it doesn't have so much with the... because I'm mainly buying and selling with this character. That's true. I hadn't really thought about Booty Bay because I'm not very familiar with it. Basically no walking at all. Yeah, because you've got the bank and the guilds quite close to each other, haven't you? They're all right next to each other, yeah. Around 6 million auctions on all your toons. Wow, that's loads. I've got 963 here. They're all next to each other. That's worth considering. I'd have to get reacquainted with Booty Bay. And yeah, it's an option. Could be a nice change, yeah. Yeah, I hadn't thought of it. It might take a few prompts to get me to try it. Sadly, they're not good sellers. Oh, that's a shame, Nix. So what am I putting on? I'm putting on my tailoring. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to do my cooking. What have you got? Shadowy Mask, 2,400. What is my average sale rate? Oh, actually 4,600. So they're quite cheap at the moment. Who has got shadowy masks on? How many of them are on? They're all here. These are going to expire in a minute. So there's quite a few people who are doing shadowy masks. So I'm not likely to be able to... I'm not going to buy all of those either. So I'll take them at that price. It's actually pretty easy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, from when I was looking at this stuff, it's not that far away, is it? Now, this has happened again. The rich purple silk shirt at $4.99. I am sure I have bought one already off of this person. And they're putting them on at a price of $4.99 rather than the price I'd been setting them at of $3,000. That's a shame. So they're going to keep on putting it on for that price because it only costs 3 gold to make. So it's still 496 gold profit minus the auction house cut. But I know that I've been selling them consistently for 3,000 for quite a while now. So they're taking quite the cut to sell them for that when they could sell them for this. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to leave mine on for now. I can message them. He's only posted the one, and I've bought one already, that's the thing. And if I keep on buying them, then they're going to keep on making them at that price. And I don't sell them that frequently to be able to just keep buying them and then hoping that mine sell. The mats, yeah, the mats aren't that much either, really. What is it for the rich purple? I mean, I don't think you can control the market on that for... not in groups, in crafts. The rich purple silk shirt is bolt of silk cloth. So, you know, there's absolutely loads of that on. So controlling silk cloth is going to be, you know, near on impossible. Because they're so cheap to make. This is the thing, but they are a good profit if you know the market. So well, we'll see that. We'll see that one. They've got options. I could message them. I could talk to them. I could see if that works. I could just leave them to post them at their price, and I'll keep mine at my price. Don't know for sure. Let's just think about that before I do anything drastic. Let's do my cooking whilst I'm here, though. Let's clear the queue. Cooking restocks. Okay, what have we got? Spiced rib roast, barbecue ribs. We can do now. Barbecue ribs. And that means we should... Oh no. Hungry Magister we can do. 4 of those. And then we need to do a couple of Fahrenheit fizzes, Barracuda, Murgler and all that sort of stuff. So let's go gather that up. Go gadget cooking. Go on, Pierre. Let's go to the guild bank. Beautiful view because the auctioneer is outside. Aha, okay. Well, we can have a look at that. The idea's growing on me. I'm not normally I mean, I do love the Dwarven District. I'm very familiar. You can do higher on a hearty feast. You reckon? I'm not sure what my price has been for that, but let's have a look. Pickled Storm Ray, Deep Fried Moskill, and Barracuda. Okay, let's bring that up. And then we'll do that. Crafts, Pickled Storm Ray. We need 2. And Moskill, we need 2. And Barracuda, we need 1. Queue that up. And Fahrenheit Fizz, you're saying from the auction house. Does that mean Fahrenheit Fizz is not worth... Oh no, we can make it here. That's fine. Fahrenheit Fizz is fine. Well, unless it's actually cheaper there. And what I'll do is I'll queue up 2, seeing as I've got the ingredients for it. And there's more Moskill there, another 1 probably. I think we're going to get confused with all the different things we need here. So we need to gather some items up first. There we go. And try it for a week. If you don't like it, go back. That's true. That's true. I could always just give it a go, couldn't I? Storm Ray. Where's my Storm Ray? Okay, let's stop the gathering, close that down, open that back up. Do the gathering, start gathering. It's because you want me to intermediate craft them, and so you're getting confused with all the various things. Have I tried Drain or Invisibility Potions yet? Water Walking Potion. Nope, I haven't tried either of those. That's a good, nice profit. No one crafts from your server, makes good guys. Okay, excellent. And good evening, Fandak. How are you? So who's ready for BFA? Absolutely not, Nix. When I've got 5 million, then I will be ready. Hey, Wave, how are you? And Apple, how are you? The Water Drainer Potions sell okay. Okay, so that's something to expand on my alchemy, definitely. There's a lot to do, but it's also good because that means new markets to expand on. Right, this is updated now, so I can at least make these and make a platter. And then at Hearty Feasts, I need just a couple of salt and pepper shanks, which I need some lean shanks for. So I'll gather those up. And that's done, and then we can make those 2, and that should leave me with Hearty Feasts. There we go. Before I can't start fast enough. Yeah, I guess for that point, you know, you're at least getting it. Getting players back and interested in the game. Then we've got a lot more to make and set the price on. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Sell better if you get the fish, clean it, and craft potions. Right, okay. So I've not done fishing, so that's going to be another thing that I'm going to need to add to my list of stuff to do. Oh, we're looking at, what was it, Hearty Feasts. Check my price on those. Hearty Feast. So where are we at? Oh, I'm actually the cheapest here. Okay, 314 versus 319. Okay, that's not too bad actually. And the list just keeps growing and growing. Yeah, definitely. Buy the Lost Mail item for the mailbox toy. I have got the quest starter for the Lost Mail. I just haven't started it. Hey, it's Vamps, how are you? Do you want to focus on current enchants or do you want to do old ones? I do old ones as well. I do Mongoose, Crusader, Elemental Force has been my best one, as well as Mark of the Black Rock and Glorious Stats is the ones I do mainly. Hey, Scorchane, how are you? Doing very, very well, thank you. We had a lovely family day today. What site's that? What was the one that I miss? Oh, and PVAT, how are you? Oh, okay, no. I can see why that's not useful. I wouldn't worry too much about that, PVAT. So I'm going to look on the new site. You've got a lot of new mats to make. And new people to make items. Yeah, I'm not sure what site do you mean, Nix. Fishing, so let's catch up on that, Yeah, I was just going through the chat. You said look on the new site. Okay, let me just scroll back down. Dip potato chip. Right, okay. So Hearty Feast looks alright, price wise. $319 and $314. I could possibly just take mine up to three. What's my sale price? $380 average. So I could take that higher. Let's post these on. Oh, thank you, Jack. Yes, this one's a one of the new ones from QWERTY. It's got rollout. Oh, hold on, 80s Optimus. And I was sat on a bench today, and then a bumblebee came along and landed on my T-shirt, so it's quite fortuitous. Alright, okay, so there we go. And if anyone is interested in the T-shirts that I wear, I get them all from a site called QWERTY, and I've got a referral link I've put down below on my Twitch channel. If you scroll down and look at all my information at the bottom, there's one about the QWERTY website, where I get them from. There's a referral link on there, and if you sign up, for every new customer that signs up and places an order, I get a free random T-shirt. Just a small plug. Yeah, the shirts are really good quality. Although if you are getting ladies' sizes, they do come up quite small, so I'd probably suggest getting a size up for those. I do believe they ship everywhere. They ship to Europe and America. I do believe they do. They've certainly got an American shipping address. Right. That's that done. Tailoring cooldowns is another thing we need to do. Hexweave cloth, create one of those. Now we need to make some more windwool cloth. Now I know I've got some in the guild bank, so let's go quickly make those up. There we go. Go for that one, and windwool. Oh, it should be in my tailoring. Yes, it is. Look at that. It's all neat in my tailoring. So I'll make those into bolts. How many will that give me? 120. Okay. Let's just make these up. Then again, with all the profession you got, the more you have to do before you can make it all. Yes, that's the thing, Nix. It's always a kind of a balancing act. And yeah, I've noticed this with I mean, the routine I have with Samadan is probably the most time consuming, doing the cooking, the tailoring, and the main bit of shopping and the enchanting. So that's what takes up the bulk of my gold making routine. The first hour could easily be taken up with just doing Samadan's routines. Let alone going over to Earth and doing the leatherworking routines, and then going over to Awakening and doing the alchemy routines. And it's a question of all those routines, all those posting and reposting and restocking, that can eventually eat up your entire playtime. So I try and get these ones done, and then I'm trying to do something else to progress on after doing these, which is why I move on to something like progressing one of my other professions, or doing some leveling or something like that. Isn't getting easy when you get them all. Yeah, that's the thing. Couldn't you just have a higher stock? Yes, yeah, you could do. That's the thing, is you just do have a lot of it. I mean, one of the things I'm having problems with is all my storage on the guild bank. As you know, my guild bank storage is never the cleanest, so that's always a tricky one as well, is managing your stock levels. I mean, I try and, for cooking for instance, I try and have at least 2,000 ingredients in of every single ingredient that I need, which is quite a large amount when you get down to it. So instead of making 3, you make 9. Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually, Wave. I see what you mean there. So you could set my crafting operations to be 3 times bigger than my posting operations on the auction house. So I'm only spending some time doing that. That's yeah. That could work. That could work. I tend to make stuff on an as-needed basis though. Simply because I'm never sure exactly which things sell, and if that stock is used up making something that I could have used those materials to make something else, like with my enchants, I've got my stock levels quite tightly set to how often certain things sell, and I wouldn't want to have a big stock of something like Ancient Priestess, which I know doesn't sell for as much. So there's things to think about there. But certainly doable. You could tailor it. You could still do it. Alright, let's put those down there. Let's put that. It's soulbound. I didn't want to put it in the bank. I just wanted to make it like that. There we go. Okay, you got TSM 5 days ago and just dug into it really yesterday and today. Saw one of my streams as easily adding things to a favourites group. How do you go about setting that up? I use my favourites is using the standard WoW interface. So I switch between the TSM4 interface, which has all the regular stuff with the profits and the sale rate. And then if I want, because we don't, in TSM4, we don't have the daily cooldown yet, I'm using the favourites in the standard user interface. You can right click on anything, like Word of Critical Strike, and actually that doesn't help because it's behind my camera. Hold on, like this one, Tome of Illusions, and set as favourite, and then they'll come up in the list up here. So it's just using the standard WoW interface as a temporary measure for my daily cooldowns and all my favourite things that I like to do, just to remind me of doing my daily cooldowns, and then I switch to the TSM4 interface for doing everything else. So it's not ideal. Or do that. Yeah, it's basically it's a workaround to a feature that was in TSM3, the smart crafting feature that isn't here in TSM4 at the moment. So I'm just doing that and switching between the two. Yeah, it would be nice to have it a bit more streamlined. It would be nice to have smart crafting back, that's for sure. I'm going to pop a few of these in the bank because I don't need that many. I've got Ember Silk. And what's it down to? 10 gold. That's a shame. How much have I got? 455. 155 in the bank and 300 in my bags. How many's on the auction house at the moment? There's 7 auctions. I haven't got any on the auction house, probably because I bet you my minimum price is something manual. Let's just have a look at that. Sell Ember Silk. Where is it? Here it is. Look at the operation. Sell Ember Silk 200, and my minimum price was 60% DB market. Okay, well let's go have a look at that. Hold on. Let's go have a look, because Ember Silk has been up as high as 20 gold. I wondered why I still had it in my bag and it wasn't posted on. So, Ember Silk cloth, let's have a look at that. Yeah, 9 gold, 95. That'll be why. There's quite a lot of it on. Well, not a lot of it actually. That's not a lot at all. In normal, my sale average is 18 gold, So I'll take those. Whilst they're here. Because 10 for me, compared to what they were on, is cheap. Cheap as chips. So reset that. And then run a post scan straight away. Because we know Ember Silk is selling. It has sold, so, and there wasn't that many of them to reset. Oops. Let's just do that. Post scan. Oh no, a scan is already in process. Okay. Let's close that down. Open up again. Run a post scan. There we go. Right, okay. That's good. I've got a few things ticking through. Probably need to go visit Nomi in a bit. There you go. Ember Silk on for 20 gold as my normal price. That's better. So I'm going to do 1 stack of 200 and 4 stacks of 50. Post those on. There we go. Are there any battle pets I'd like to have? I'm not really familiar with the battle pet market. There's the toys and things I could probably make that I've not been making, like the enchanting toys and things. Or they're also pets, aren't they, I believe? But no, there's none. I really don't use pets at all. Let's buy those. Let's pick those buys up. There we are. How many Ember Silks is that? 113. Okay, and how many do we have in the auction house now? We should have 300 on the auction house. Yeah, that's right. 2 lots of 50. I could probably do another one actually. Only Pierre. Yeah, basically Pierre's my favourite, definitely. Do I sell the enchanting relic? What is the enchanting relic? Let's have a look. Can I make it would be my first question. Oh, do you mean the... Which one? These ones, the Immaculate Fibril and the Soul Fibril. Yes. Yes. So, I do sell them. I try and have one of each on. I've got one on the auction house at the moment. I have sold a total of 13 Immaculate Fibrils. The last time I sold one though was 22 days ago, so they are far from frequent. But when I do sell them, there's a decent profit on them because the price there is, I mean, currently they're inflated at 17,000. My average sale price is 8,000. And then the Soul Fibril I sell even less frequently. I've only sold 6 of those. Average sale price of 4,700. So they do sell. I would probably say actually that Immaculate Fibril I could reset the price lower because that's quite high really, 17,000. I could probably put my maximum price, change my maximum price on that to be something like, what would I put that at? I mean, region market's 5,000, so I would probably say my average sale price about 8,000 would be more applicable. Immaculate Fibril. Let's have a look at that whilst we're here. And it's in our brains. What have we got? Enchanting, tomes and relics. So I'd have to give it a custom price if I was going to do that. Normal one is 780, and crafted one is only 805. Yeah, it's not exactly a brilliant item level, is it? 805. Hey D2 Vital, how are you? What's the add-on that shows you what items are worth on the auction house or when you're out in the world? Is it TSM? Yes, basically TSM does everything. It has a whole database stored offline, and it accesses that. 780 go really cheap, and to get an 860 or higher is easy with a world quest. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, Jack? They should have made them higher. Yeah, it would have been nice. In which case, I'm thinking the Immaculate and the Soul are probably overpriced. Am I going to mine? Yes, I need to level my miner. That is true. I'm getting so distracted by so many squirrels at the moment. I've sat on Samadan for a fair while. No problem, D2. You sell them 4.5 to 6k and sell a lot of them. Yeah, I think basically the price is set too high here for them to be attractive to people. So what I might do, let's do a subgroup of this, and we're going to call it relics. And then we're going to move in the fibril and the soul fibril, and then we're going to move that back to lesser sellers. I'm going to change tome and relics to just tomes, like that. And relics, let's have a look at these. Set it on pure crafting price, those relics. Yeah, it's too high. They don't want to pay for 18 gold. No, 18,000. No, definitely. You can get loot appraiser as well, and you can set up to make a sound every time you loot something. That's true. Score shame. That saves you the hassle of having TSM. But don't you have to have TSM installed as well for loot appraiser to be able to access TSM's data? Just thinking of that. So let's just have a look at this group operation. We're just going to make a crafting operation. It needs one of each, and an auctioning operation. If we look at, the thing is, we want to change our maximum price on these. So let's have a look at the actual operations, and let's take something like the crafting standard and make a copy of it, and we're going to call this something like relics max price, something like that. Oh, Emery, thank you ever so much for the host. How was your stream? Welcome everyone from Emery's stream. How are you all? Make Windsong if I can as well. Oh, I don't know about Windsong. Hey Arnota, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we're just going through and repricing our relics at the moment because they're actually going too high at the moment. Ah, Haggis Turtle, how are you? It's enchants, is it? Okay, I'll have a look at that. Bear with me, I'll just go through this posting operation first. So we're basically going to change the maximum price here to be something like an average of the, something like, what have we got? Let's have a look at it. So we're looking at Immaculate Fibril. The region market value, we don't want it to be more than something like 180%. No, 160. No, what have we got? I'm looking at the region price really, just to try and mix that one up. How was your stream, Emery? Thanks ever so much for the host. You will, just a heads up. Okay, thank you, Nix. I think the maximum should be an average between, let me have a think about this. We want to use DB region market, but rather than 500% DB region market, let's look at something like 180. I want to keep it quite tight compared to where we're at here. Nice and chill, excellent, good to hear. Bit of RP at first, excellent, and then onto goal making. Cool, good mix then. Did you have fun? That's the main question. So 180% of that would come to about, that's too high again though still. We need to make this lower. I think 150%, which means my maximum between these two would actually be something along the lines of 140%. And if we're at the maximum price, we're going to post at maximum price, something like that, I think. And Stop reading chat, just get your TSM ready. It's the streamer's difficulty of mixing up between working out your brain and trying to think of formulas, as well as catch up on chat. Average would be a good one for the normal, but 200% crafting is pretty low, isn't it? Because 200%, well, yeah, it's a normal price. This isn't going to be too bad anyway, so let's try average. What is the crafting cost of something like this? 1,200. Yep, that would be fine. And the soul fibril crafting cost is 1,200 as well. Yeah, so we could probably go with that. Average of both of those. 150% DB region market gives me about kind of like it stops it from inflating stupidly high, but it still gives us a percentage higher. So what would that look like if we were to have a look at this? Okay, surely the fun, I've got that one. Oh, you got the postmaster thing done. Excellent. I did see your tweet, and then I thought, actually, I better not look at your tweet for that, because I haven't done it myself, and I don't want to spoil it myself with all the fun of it. So I looked away rather quickly. But congratulations, that's awesome. So add the operation to the group first. Yeah, good point, Jack. I made the operation, I haven't added it in. Right, okay. So we also need to take them off, and then we can look at them. Right, so groups. Lesser enchants, relics. Group operation. We have a new operation, and we're going to call it relics max price, because we set something there. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to spoil myself with some of the stuff. You'll get more luck on average than max price. Yes, for the normal. I don't know how many people have got them on though. So let's have a look at that. That's the next thing. So going over to here, and let's deselect all groups and just look at relics. Run a cancel scan. I've been undercut, so let's cancel these two, and then let's go on. Going to sleep though, really tired. No worries, Emery. Well, thanks ever so much for the host. Have a great rest, and hope to see you again soon. Right, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to promise I won't do too many squirrels after this. So relics post scan. Right, so we're above max price, so we're posting at max price, and it's going for. Why is there only one of them? Why isn't our soul fibril here? Okay. There we go. We like it. We like what, Nix? Or did I miss something from earlier? More luck on average than max. Right, okay, so here we go. Immaculate Fibril, above max price. So we're going for 4. There's only one person on, and they've got it on for 17,000. So we're gonna do what the other person was doing with our rich purple silk shirt. So I'm going to post that on. But why wasn't our soul fibril in there? Is the second question, because it's pretty much half the price. So where was our soul fibril? Let's look at our groups. No, clicking the wrong button. Group. Relics. Soul fibril was in there. I did have a soul fibril, didn't I? Just check my bag. No, I don't appear to have one. So did I either not pick it up or did it not get cancelled? Would be the question. It's not in the mail. Let's check the auction house. My auctions. Look for a soul. There it is. It didn't get cancelled. So I'll cancel that one. Gage 3. Thank you ever so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We are currently just messing around with TSM 4 and tweaking a few prices, and then we're going to move on to some more bits and pieces, daily routine things like going to see Nomi and checking world quests, all in the aim of gaining gold, trying to get our 5 million gold for the BFA mount. Keen Heart of Fear really helps. Right, that cancel didn't seem to come through at all. I wonder if we got phased or something with it. Let's have a look. Soul's not on there. Okay. There it is. It was missing. Okay, let's try that again. And auctioning, post scan. So Soul Fibril was, what have we got? 6,200. It's actually a more reasonable price because of our average between the two. It's actually staying up there. Okay, well let's try it at that. Takes a full minute. Well, that's just a minute too long. There we go. Okay. Step away from the auction house and stop fiddling, and then you can carry on with your other stuff, because I've got loads to do tonight. Go mine. Nearly bedtime now. Oh yes it is. I still got loads to do. I get so distractible. This is why I don't get everything done. Right, okay. So we need to go to Nomi. We need to go check world quests. We need to go check our garrison. We haven't done those routines in a while. So let's go do those. Yeah, I can't remember who it was. I've copied and pasted their text from it with the hard things. Ah, Windsong Enchants. Yes, thank you, Nix. So many things. So many things in such little time. Well, I may be able to go a little bit later tonight because I am. We have got a bank holiday tomorrow, so I do have the opportunity for a slight lie-in tomorrow. Right, let's start with Nomi though. Let's do these routines whilst we're here, and we'll come back to the Windsong. Oh, we've got a Nomi snack, some badly burnt food. Okay, well let's do some more, please, Nomi. Let's go with. No, that didn't work. Try that again. There we go. There we go. That's done. And whilst I'm here, I'll sell the badly burnt food. Did we get any other food? No. Okay. Do I still sell the Nomi snacks? Yes, I do, Jack. And then, does anyone know if there's a way to queue for old LFRs like we can do for area? I don't know, Molly. I don't know at all. Oh, I just clicked the wrong button. Hold on, just covered my window. There we go. Wish you had a bank holiday in Denmark. Yeah. 1.6k. Well, that's nice. What's the price of Nomi snacks at the moment? They are currently sitting at 903. My average sale price is 841, and I sold them last one a day ago. So they do sell. Right, order hall. We've got one, and we've got some available missions, so that needs to be done. Let's go do that next. Oh, I can't fly. Oh, there we go. Right. Onwards and upwards. Time to visit Nomi, definitely. What's that one for, wave? Windsong. Ah, brilliant, thank you. There's 8 on, and it's 487. Okay, thank you very much. That'll serve as a good... That's a good reminder, thank you very much. I'll keep that on so I don't forget. So we got some gold, which is going to help. I really should have a mobile app for doing this, but I don't. So I'm going to take the 200% one in favour of the other one. And anything else? Well, let's take the 170. You never know, we might get it. It's 500. We've got 2,000 order hall left anyway. I'll do those. You've sold a lot, have you, Nix? Okay. Well, we'll have to go fill that into our list of stuff. I don't even know if I can make it. Is it? It sounds like it would be a Pandaria enchant. Ah, good evening, Commander Bond. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, so let's have a look at, whilst it's in my brain, Windsong, Windsong, Windsong. Oh, there it was. Windsong. Weapons, Windsong. We do. Okay, so what have you got? Spirit Dust. I've got some of that. It's in the guild vault. We managed to find some of that really cheap. And ethereal shards look like you could craft them from a Shar crystal. Or you could... have I got any Shar crystals? Or I could just buy them for 4 gold. Shar Shatter, yeah. Okay, so what we would need to do is go get the Shar crystals and do that. Okay, so we can do it. So I need to visit my... Well, no, I need to check World Quests first. Just in case there's anything decent to go off and collect. There's a 5 bloods over there. 5 bacon. Nothing too tempting. That would possibly be one. Make some silkweave gloves. But to be honest, I've got loads of bloods at the moment, so I'm not too concerned about that. And I'm not actually using many bloods up because my cloak sales aren't going through so much. So let's go to the garrison and just do our quick routines on that one. Bacon, yeah. Bacon's always good. I went to Lidl today and bought 2 packs of honey-cured streaky bacon, which I have probably about 2% chance of getting the chance to eat because my son will eat it. Right. Missions, get some more resources, get some armor tokens. Any tailoring rush orders? No. Some more garrison resources there though. Let's do those. Okay. Oh, click the wrong person. Run through. Who's on here at the moment? Harrison Jones. Let's go around, pick up my order hall resources, and then hop onto my trusty steed and get stuck in a branch straight away. Really enjoy peppered bacon. Oh, that does sound nice. Peppered bacon with some poached eggs and some mushrooms on toast. And some black pudding. Oh, sumptuous fur's cheap. TSM vendoring, sumptuous fur. Second page down. How much resources? We've got 614. So let's try 20. And 10. And another 10. No, 8. There we go.
Please be careful, friend.
And then back onto my trusty steed, over to my herbs. Can't fly, going all over the place. Don't have any little bacon, but if I got frozen mojito for 85p, nice, nice. Yeah, that will explain why you're get the master plan add-on for garrison missions. What's the master plan add-on at Apple, and how does it differ from Garrison Mission Manager? Called Buy a Mole. Is that for buying everything? Because TSM vendoring normally does a good job of buying everything, but the problem with TSM vendoring is it doesn't seem to like sumptuous fur. It works with other materials, other currencies, but for garrison resources it doesn't seem to work, unfortunately. Just Tosi in general, though. Okay. What's that? Do that. Do all our herbs. Garrison Mission Manager and Master Plan are similar. One works for Draenor, and the other works for Legion. Oh right, Garrison Mission Manager, the one I use, works for both Legion and Draenor, which is quite cool. If you press shift, you can buy all the fur from the trader at once instead of clicking 200 times. Oh, okay. That does sound like TSM vendoring. The only, I think it's slightly bugged at the moment, is why it can't do the ones that I want it to do. But yes, something like that would be useful. Let's pick up my hex weave. It's a healthy dosage. There we go. And then, where are you, work order lady? There you are. More, please. No, I don't think I got any rush work orders. No, don't think I did. I did get some armour things though, so I'll do those now. I'll make those up. I also get some gloves for a rare mob in Nagrand. If you have them on your inventory, they let you herb faster from garrison. Ooh, that's going to be useful. If you're going to do water drain or potions, get the garrison shipyard. You can add fishing nets to your ships and fish every time you complete missions. Ah, interesting, Apple. Now, I do understand there was someone who gave me a very handy Walls of Draenor garrison guide, and that goes by the name of Gold Queen, and so I shall be reading that and doing shipyard stuff when I get to that stage. It may be a while though before I get to do that, because I'm currently going to be doing a lot of levelling up of mining next in my free time. Good evening, Yuvin. How are you? Much housework, much gardening, much BFAing today. Excellent. A mojito later. Now you're sleepy already. No problem, Gold Queen. Okay, thanks, Wave, for the link. That's awesome. Mob for herbalism gloves in a cave in the northeast of Nagrand, right on the coast. Okay, Apple. I'm going to have to look out for that one. I won't do it just yet because I'm already getting distracted by lots of squirrels as it is. Try and partner with someone to run your miner through dungeons to level you fast. Ah, yes. Jack was talking about offering to help with the miner. He's currently level 60. So what we'll do is we'll do our routines now. We need to head back to check this Windsong enchant. So that's going to be the next thing we do, the last thing we do on Samadan. And there's an item to help you mine faster as well. Ooh, that could be useful as well. Are we talking Warlords of Draenor level, or is it any level? At level 70 suggests running Forge of Souls, Pit of Sorrow and Halls of Reflection, and then reset. Oh, okay. Oh, it's only in Warlords of Draenor. Okay. What am I going to do with the garrison? I'm just going to leave it as it's currently set up for Hexweave at the moment. I'm not going to do any more development on it, but if I'm going to do the shipyard for fishing, then I'm going to have a look at the Gold Queen's guide on setting up your garrison for maximising everything, and then I'll take it from there. What was I doing? Enchanting. Windsong. So Windsong, we were looking for ethereal shards. We were going to do a Shar crystal one on that. And do I actually have any Shar crystals? Let's have a look, shopping wise, what they'd cost. Shar crystal is currently at 14 gold. and I currently have 12 in the guild vault. Absolutely not using them for anything else, so let's go pick those up. Would say before you end with Samadan, fly to Booty Bay, take 2 minutes to give it a try. Ah, yes. Yes, thank you, Jack, because we were talking about saving time, weren't we? So that's not going to be too much of a dream shard. In shank, obviously. So what is a shard crystal? Well, we're going to have to do a shard crystal fragment we've got, and we've got 12 of them here. Now our okay, so we've got crafting cost wise of a shard crystal from the ethereal shards. Have I actually got any ethereal shards? Yes, I have got 3. And a small ethereal shard. How many do I need for a wind song? Where are we at? Enchanting. Wind song. Wind song. Wind song. Okay, we were alright. We only need 1 and a spirit dust. Which we had a few of those. Spirit dust. Where's the spirit dust? There's 1 there on its own, and there's 91 there. Okay, oh, there's loads of chat going on. Save you a nice 10 minutes every time you're on Samadan. That's not bad, actually, Jack. Hold on. Scorching, you're saying, told a friend about putting the net on his shipping missions, and now he's mad at you because he has too much fish in his inventory. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds that'll be useful. Hi Mum, I'm on TV. Oh, are you, Megan's? I did see someone running around there. Oh yeah, Alexa. I do apologise. There you are. I do apologise. I missed that. There we go. How are you, Megan's? Thanks for stopping by. You have the Booty Bay teleport boots. Actually helpful doing watch exercise. Okay, that sounds interesting. Just noticed at the bank again. How's you... Did I do my drawing giveaway yet? No, the drawing giveaway is still active. Oh god, I've messed up loads of chat. Hold on. Let me just do giveaway. It's still active until the 31st of May. Go to that YouTube video I've got there and put in either Jaster or Ogron, and you'll be squirrels again. Yeah, definitely. Always the squirrels. Yes, I'll be doing the giveaway, and one of the 2 drawings will be available. Both are available, and you can put your name down for either or both, and then I'll send it out to you once I've picked a winner. You just got to click that YouTube video and leave a comment, either Jaster or Ogron. Right, let's catch up on chat, and then I can do stuff. The boots to teleport. It's a fishing prize. Okay. Boots of the Bay. Ooh, that sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. Search let down. For some reason, TSM will not be able to display items worth since you play on a low populated realm. It should be alright, D2, because my realm is low pop, and it's doing okay for me. You need to install the TSM app helper and put your realm in. You need to tell TSM what your realm is. And then you have to turn on all the tooltips for it, as Jack said. Excellent, Meggins. Good to hear. So the population of the server should not matter. D2. Right, we were looking up Windsong. We can make 3 of them now. So what does it say? Profit 485. Okay. So let's queue one up. Enchant weapon Windsong. Craft next. Now we need to add this to our group. We're going to stick this in our enchanting group. Old World Good Enchants. And we're going to stick on... Where's Windsong? It should be here. unless I put it somewhere else. Chance. Oh, that's going to be right down the bottom. I don't know if the search is working. Yeah, there it is. Windsong. It's in the regular one. I can see the chat going off. I'll come with you. Catch up in a minute. I need to move this Old Worlds to the base crafts and not in the major sellers, and then I can take Windsong from the parent, I think. No. I need to swap it round. Do it the other way. Hold on. And now I'm messing it up. Hold on. I can see chat's going off. Hold on. Old World Good Enchants needs to go in. Put that back in major sellers. Take Windsong that's in the crafts. Let's just take it out of there. Remove that item. And then it's ungrouped. And then we can put it in the Old World and put Windsong in there along with Mongoose. Right, okay. There we go. Okay, let's check on everything on the chat. There we go. You play Low Cell, you play Samadan, do it well. Okay, it said that TSM was not able to display the worth because it has not been configured to the specific realm you play on. Ah, right, okay. Good evening, Bullseye. Apologies for not catching up on chat enough to say hello when you came in. But good evening to you. How are you? Hope you're well. You need a desktop app to fix that. Yeah, small good profit. Yeah, it looks like it, Nix. I think it's definitely going to have to add that one in. That's all. Yeah, you need to add your realm to the desktop app. Yeah, thanks for the help on that one, Jack. And that should work. Need more add-ons. Yeah, it does take a little while to set up, but it will work. Have I ever done an art trade? I've done a trade for other bits, Megans, but not actual art itself. What were you thinking of? You send me a message. We can see if we can sort something out. Possibly take more sense when you're not dozy. Yawns noisily. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm caught up on chat. Right. Where are we at? You have a Windsong. You have Windsong, Crusader, and Mongoose all on all the time. Yeah, I think they're all pretty good. Crusader and Mongoose I don't sell as much of, but I do have Elemental Force is my best lower seller. That's the one that works for me best. Right, so we're going to do a auctioning. I haven't even done any shopping yet. I daren't do any shopping. Select all groups, run a post scan. They are small, but they sell. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Okay, right. We're getting there. We're getting there. So the main thing we're trying to do is either make money directly by making things or tweaking our prices so we make things at a better profit. There we go, Windsong 487. And Nomi Snacks going on for 1,229. Excellent, that's good. Alright, let's get those on. Okay, here we are. Don't forget to breathe. I'm getting there, Jack. I'm getting there. Just about getting it. Even if we push him a bit, I'm getting there. The main thing is we're having fun, which is the whole point of this thing. So, we've done that. We've done our normal garrison things. We've done our Dalaran. We've done Nomi. So we've done the Windsong. So I'm going to take that off my thing. Booty Bay. That's it. Right. Next up, Booty Bay. Hurry. No. I'm going to enjoy the journey. Right, so what would be the quickest way to Booty Bay? I'm thinking a flight would probably be the best way. It's not that far down. So let's pop on butt wings. Alright, let's go. Flight path, you'll invite you so you know the auction house. Okay. Ah, thank you. Jump on your mounts. Right, let's just go, let's get a flight path and enjoy the scenery. Then I can kick back and relax. Flight view always makes you up to the flight master. Greetings. We would like to go to Booty Bay. Go with honor, friend. Windsong and Mongoose. Are they enchants? Yes, they are, Mogs. They are old world enchants. Right, where are we at? There you are. Down in Booty Bay. Okay. That's the right one too who stalks you. Alright, let's enjoy this flight. And enjoy the scenery. And this lovely enchanted evening flying through Duskwood. There's an auction house NPC inside a building where you used to snipe. You could hide behind the barrels and Horde wouldn't see you sniping. Ah, the Covenant days. Yeah, thankfully being PvE I don't have that issue, Gold Queen. So I remember the days of seeing stitches in Duskwood and scaring the bejeebus out of me. And then going to Stranglethorn and those gorillas and panthers hitting like trucks. Ah, this was back when it was Horde and Alliance. Oh look, there goes the Zeppelin. What's that down there? Looks interesting. Oh, it was inside. Nice bit of desert scenery. As it's a Horde town, yeah. I do like the flight animations of griffins. It's quite nice. All this secondary motion you got with the legs works really well. From an animator's point of view. That kind of like bouncing rhythm works quite well. There we go. You saw what, Nix? It's very old, but still works. Yeah, definitely. If you're a night elf, your ears flap up and down when you fly. Oh, that's awesome. Nice bit of secondary motion. Ow, talking of ears, my ears sore. Okay. To the Bay of Booties. Right. Okay, what have we got? Down there, it looks like. Okay, let's have a look. Alt Z, back to my interface. So, okay. Welcome, welcome. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. So we have the auctioneer is here. The banker's there. Jack, there's a problem with the banker. Thank you, Mogs. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, sometimes they get killed. Thanks ever so much for stopping by, Moggs. Hope to see you again soon. So we've got an auctioneer. We've got... Oh, the guild vault's here. Well, that's easy. Okay, so guild vault and guild vault there. And that's the mailbox. Ooh, I do like this. I think this is a good one, Jack. I see what you mean. He's been on the bevies. Yeah, definitely. I think this banker... Oh no, he's back. He's back up. Okay. Show you for the Hearthstone. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I can see how I might like Booty Bay. This is quite nice. Oh yep, there's an inn just around here. Okay. I may well be tempted by this one. Where are you? Innkeeper. You must be upstairs. Booty Bay Bruiser. Where's you miles away? Where is the innkeeper? Upstairs again, perhaps? Bruiser, Raiders. I bet he's... Did we miss him down the bottom somewhere? No. Water Raiders, you must be here. Here you are. He'll walk right past you. There you go. Make this your home. Okay, let's try that. Cool, okay. So we're just round the corner, and then all we have to do is head down here. And then we've got literally everyone nearby. Guild Vault, Banker, and you could stand here for Bank and Guild, and you're just a step or two away from the mail. Guild, you need to be just about here. Oh, you just can't quite get... The mailbox, you've got to step a few steps. But hey, what's a few steps? And there's a nice view. Okay, cool, okay. I like it. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Cool, okay. Right, so we need to just check on and you're near the ocean, which I love being by the ocean, which is very good. So I'm going to check on Earthen, we're going to check on Awakening, and then we're going to go over to El Morty and do some levelling perhaps. And you can join the fishing tournaments. Oh yeah, I haven't really done any fishing at all, but that's good to know. Alright, let's leave Samadan here. Ah, that could be an issue. The extra log out time. We'd have to run back to the inn to log out. That would be better. Save on that. It's not far away really. How much do we need to go in? There we go. Log out there. That's just 20 seconds. Yeah, or a short run round the corner. That's alright, we can do that. We'll try it out with Samadan, and if we get on with it, then we'll move the other characters round. Ooh, there's a beep going. That means a loot. Let me just check. My loot's dashboard. There we go. Oh, thank you, Scorshane. Very kind of you. Thank you very much for the loots. Right. There we go. It was that, wasn't it? Yeah. Can't see it when it pops in. Okay, we've got some lots of expires. Okay. Earthen's got a bit of work to do. All mount up to the inn, yeah. Not put all of them. Okay, just the ones you're using 99% for crafting. Yeah, I think that's the thing, is swip it. It's the ones that are going to be doing the main bulk of the running and back and forth to the guild vault and picking up stock, which is, to be fair, going to be Samadan most of the time. Okay, Gold Queen. So can't cheat from bed. Okay, good night, Gold Queen. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Leatherworking isn't a big seller at the moment. No, it doesn't appear to be. I mean, the drums are ticking through, so I'm all right on that one. And then we've got a stock of bear tartar, and every time I get over 50,000 gold, Earthen's going to send it on to Samadan, so to add to the profits there. We do get some occasional sales of the crafted dreadful stuff, but it is dreadful because it doesn't sell that much, and I've got loads of it on. It does take time to post it on, so I'm not currently restocking on this at the moment. I've kind of let it slide for now, but we'll leave the stock that I've got on at the moment, just in case some more of it does sell. But the main thing really is just to get everything on and then carry on with our other characters. Only the drums are small sellers. Yeah, it does seem to be that, Nix. I haven't really tried expanding further though. I would like to flesh it out though, because it does look like it could be a promising profession. Oh, we have got some sales there. 357 gold. That's not bad. What have you got space for? That was bear tartar selling. Okay, that's cool. Let's do a reload. It didn't work. Let's try that again. Haven't got the macro set up on that one. Yeah, wait for BFA, see what's happening. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Now, I haven't really been following professions on BFA, apart from the odd snippet I tend to pick up. I'm trying to avoid spoilers in the main, because I want to avoid the kind of the storyline progression stuff. But that said, oh, some more bear tartar. That's good. Oh, look at that. Lots of stacks of 20. Oh, inventory's full now. Okay, right, let's go sort that out. I need to clear out my stock. Let's post that on. Don't you sell the 4 leatherworking toys? No, not yet, Neuraxius. I don't think I've got all of them yet. I actually need to finish off a bit more of my leatherworking, which is what I mean by fleshing it out. I need to learn a few more recipes, really. Legendaries can sell well. Yes, that's a good idea, Molin, but for that I'd need to be, I think, a bit more of an active player, being able to do mythics and such forth, which I'm not at that stage yet. Certainly not with Earthen as an alt character rather than a main. They do take a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Having to do the mythics and whatnot. But we'll see. It's something that, you know, I could try. Obviously, I'm a bit late in the game to be doing them. Let's just do the sales, the expires first. What are we left with? Okay, 1,400. Let's take those. And what we're going to do, enchanting vellum sales. Yeah, that does sell, I'm sure. Like the Dalaran cooking properly sells. I haven't tried the enchanting vellum though. Right, I'm going to take another row of bear tartar, as we've sold some.
Safe travels.
I have loads of bear tartar. Okay, run a post scan of that lot, and then we can do some daily cooldowns, and then we'll leave this at that. We'll do some restocks actually, just in case there's some drums we need to make. I'm not sure if there are. Let's just open that up again a second time. Do that, and then do the leatherworking. It's amazing. You're getting some good sales, are you, with the enchanting vellum? Isn't a great deal on Shadow Song from what you've seen. Okay, Nix. Yeah, I mean, it's some of them sell, like the Dalaran cooking ingredients do sell, because people just don't seem to be bothered to go to get Dalaran to pick those up. But I know some of them, like the chocolate cookies, I didn't have any luck with. So nothing to restock on the leatherworking front. But any dailies we can do. Burnished leather, we can do Secrets of Draenor. Not sure how many of these I need, but let's just do them anyway. Hardened Magnificent, let's do one of those because we can get the new recipe. More ring mail, okay. There we go. So it tells you to add realms individually, so one at a time. Should you choose a high pop realm to see prices, or other realms, including your own, or just use your own? I would just use your own, D2, because you won't see other realms unless you actually make a character on that realm. If you want to compare prices on different realms, I would suggest using a website called the Undermine Journal. And that one you can pick different realms and you can see prices of different realms. If you're thinking of moving to a different realm, that would be what I would recommend, rather than using the TSM database. The TSM database is mainly for you and your own realms. Yeah, definitely. That's what I'd recommend. Skinning, we've got Stormstale Spark. Is there no more leatherworking stuff we need to do? Maybe we need to do a bit more something else. Yeah, okay. Well, let's leave Earthen for the moment. We're just ticking along with leatherworking. It's not our greatest of sellers. So let's switch over to Awakening and just double check. Now we did have we didn't do the tome with Samadan because we had to send some stuff over, but we're not going to do that just yet because that was only for one tome. They're not 1k sellers, but those vendor items like Vellum, Tinker's Kit and Light Parchment, self-frequent enough. Yes, that's true, Commander Bond. If you can get them ticking over, I mean, I do found that with the cooking things. Oh, thank you, Dojess. That's very kind of you to say so. Discovered via YouTube. Okay. Oh, and thank you very much for the sub. That's really kind of you. Thank you for your support. I used to do a command for the Undermine Journal. Yes, I do, Nix. Thanks ever so much for linking it. Hey, Kyofin, how are you? Let's pop some, just before I do that, let's put some Chef's Hat. Thank you ever so much for the sub to Dojas. Thank you ever so much. It's very kind of you for your support. How have you been, Kyofin? Right, where am I and what am I doing is the next question. So we're going over Alchemy. We've got a quest we haven't finished yet. We've got to check in with that. What else have we got? Alchemy is speak with the Temple Priestess, Druid campaign, and then Herbalism. We just need to do some more herbing, I think. Just had that nice. Mailbox, yes, thank you, Molin. That's what I was doing, wasn't it? We need to be in Stormwind, really. Let's pick up the items. Right, yes, that was it. No, thank you, Cat. Not on stream, please. You miss your chef's hat. Maybe this week you can sub again. No worries, Kaifen. It's certainly never required, but always appreciated. Right. So in the mail we got some stuff. It was Ghost Iron Bars, wasn't it? Ah, thank you. Our Hutch. Our Hutch, is that how you pronounce it? But thank you ever so much for the follow. Hey Ignis, how are you? But you want your chef back. Fair enough, Kaifen. We want a cat stream. Well, she's here. She's rather undignified, licking her bum on stream. You were thinking about Trillium Bar, that's right. Cat stream. If he blends into the sofa, you can just see a leg here and a cat head here. Can't you? And Oreo's. If I could show you a picture of Oreo, he is basically on his side with his back legs in the air, underneath a chair. You have a torty cat too. Excellent, excellent. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, Oreo's just on his back with his legs in the air. He's completely flaked out. So, we were doing Trillium, weren't we? So let's have a look. Torty cats are awesome, but they can be a bit of a whiner. Yeah, she's very vocal, is Cookie. She's very vocal. Oreo, when he gets his mind to it, he definitely is more vocal. He's a lot louder, but he doesn't do it quite so often. Good evening, Rasheen. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Come on, procs. Yeah, what are we doing? We are doing... What can we do? We can do a Secrets of Draenor Alchemy. Let's do one of those. I'm in shapeshift form. Okay. Let's change out of that. So, in order to do... That was it. Transmute Trillium Bar. We can do 14 of these from the Ghost Iron Bar. Okay. Good, good. We're just about to get into some alchemy, which is awesome. Really enjoying alchemy so far. It's all these transmutes have been really interesting to learn about. I've got my list of things. So you reckon 3 extra bars? Okay, excellent. Well, that's something we can try. I want to be able to see the window at the same time. Let's search for this. Transmute Trillium Bar. There we go. Okay, let's see the procs. Hold on, do we miss anything? Doing very well here. Transmutes are great. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You got 10 extra bars yesterday. Hope we get similar. Okay, well, let's go. 14 Transmute Trillium Bars. Oh no, let's move this up higher. Hold on. Ooh, we create an Elixir of Peace. And Sun's Radiance and Monk's Elixir and Elixir of Perfection, Elixir of Weaponry. We got some good stuff. No procs though. Got a few things there though. That was nice. I didn't see any extra Trillium bars. Suns are good. Okay, what's that? Let's have a look. Where was it? Sun's Radiance. Let's have a look at this. Sun's Radiance. Transmute Sun's Radiance. 40 gold profit, according to that. From my Golden Lotus at 100 gold. Mat cost of 189. Okay, so we can get that down if we buy Golden Lotus. And Sunstone is mat cost of 25 and we can buy it for 7. We need to get to the auction house. That's what we need to do. Hold on. Let's half down. It's one of the Panther gems. Okay. Sell the min stacks of 20. Okay, brilliant. Plant Enigma seeds and you get Golden Lotus that way. Yes, because we're doing the Half Hill Farm. Yeah, I've been really enjoying doing that. That's another thing to do. You gave your Carry Monk run speed set to increase the speed in low-level dungeons. That's a good idea, Ignis. 190,000 XP, Blackrock Depths pull in 3.5 minutes. Wow, that's super awesome. You think the proc rate's overstated? 1 in 20 is more like it. Yeah, in all my alchemy, I haven't had a proc yet. So that's kind of like the way I'm at the moment with that. Everyone just remembers the super procs. Yeah, that's true. Alright, I think I've caught up on chat. Let's go. We're going to the auction house because that Sun's Radiant stuff looked cheap. So let's see if we can do that. Yesterday we're just out. Am I a transmutation spec? Yes, I do believe I am. We did do that, didn't we, Jack? Right. Let's get the alchemy up first. Sun's Radiance. Let's just do a search for it. Sun's Radiance. Let's favourite it. So we're looking for Sunstone and Golden Lotus. Sunstone. That should be enough. So Sunstone is looking at 7 gold 50, which to me looks cheap, with a market value of 25 and a region market value of 38. So that seems to be a cheap one. So I'm going to take that. All the Panther gems you need to sell a stack on 20s. Right, okay. Good to know. I'm going to take that 10 gold one as well. So there we go, there's a Sunstone Panther at 60,000. Because that's what people are doing, isn't it? And then we also need to look at Golden Lotus. And currently sitting at... oh, there was one at 100. Must have been bought, unfortunately. I was too slow on that front. So 190 is the current price of that. What's the region market? 187. So that's about average. Mat cost is 189, which is the market value. For the purposes of our experiments, I know we can plant these, which we're going to get to when we do the Half Hill farm. I'm going to just buy up some of these, so I've got a stock. And then we're going to go over and make these. Yeah, you can plant them just to make the gems more expensive. Yeah, I think that's going to be the eventual goal, is to make sure I plant them, because you can get 2 to 8 a day. Okay, thank you, Nix. But I just want to try one of these. Transmute Sun's Radiance, but before I do that, I need to add this to my group of things for shopping, perhaps, just so I can look out for bargains. And they can proc as well. That's good. It's good to know. So alchemy. So this is Panther stuff, I would say. Panther stuff. Stud. No, not stud. Stuff. Panther stuff. And we're going to add in Golden Lotus, even though we will be able to plant that later. And we're also going to look up the other thing, what we bought, which was Sunstone. There's the other ones as well for the other Panthers. Where was your list? Actually, we're just going to do the ones I learn at the moment, and we can do those later. What's the matter, Oreos? Okay, so whilst we're here, back to alchemy. Let's make one. Hey, Gwendolyn, how are you? Do I have the mount from Argus Heroic? No. No, I don't. I have a grand total of 29 mounts, Gwendolyn. That is my list of mounts. And number 30 mount is going to be Brutasaur. That's what I'm going to do. Why isn't Huge Awakening in the guild? Because I haven't got round to it, Jack. And I was thinking of making a second guild for each, well, a different guild for each character, so that we can all have extra storage. Living Still, yes. There we go. We also need to do that. That's very kind of you to offer, Gwendolyn, but I think it's going It's going to take me one squirrel too many tonight. I'm already running late on the things I got, but it's very kind of you to offer. And Sun's Radiance and Living Steel. There we go. Trillium bar. So the Riddle of Steel is the one without the cooldown, but that's expensive because of the Spirits of Harmony. Although it is still it is actually a profit for me because my Spirit of Harmony average purchase price is 207. It's very kind of you, Gwendolyn, to offer. Less trillium bars though, this is true. This is true. And the Riddle can proc. I can make 4 with Riddle of Steel or 2 with the Transmutes. So it would make more sense to make 4 with a Riddle of Steel. And then Pyrium bar I could do on the cooldown, as you suggest, Bolton. Working on a vlog for Living Steel. What's the max price? And still make a profit. Yeah. Because according to TSM, looking at Living Steel here, it's using the Riddle of Steel as my crafting cost. And so it's saying my crafting cost is based off my trillium bar times 3, which is 1,028. What's its mat cost of trillium bar? Is coming from the Ghost Iron bars, and the Ghost Iron bars times 10. What was the Ghost Iron bars coming from? The mat cost of 34, which is my purchase price, which adds up. So that Living Steel, the Riddle of Steel, tells me it's a 1,200 profit, according to that. My Spirit of Harmony price is actually really good at the moment, because I've got them for an average purchase price of 207 gold. So I'm actually doing really well. I managed to pick up 70. I got 75 at a good price. So let me just check on chat. Have I missed anything? You got 4 alchemy. Okay. Wow, that's loads, Nick. Have you got? Are they all transmutes, or have you gone different ones? That's good. Good evening, Scrumpy Face. How are you? How's your day been? How's your weekend? How's life in the pro streamer circuit? Oh, funny story actually happened earlier today. I was doing my chart, this one, going through all my things that I needed to do with Living Steel and the Trillium bar, and I was looking at all this Ghost Iron bar and the Ghost Iron ore, and my son was watching me do this, and he said, "Oh, Ghost Iron, yeah, I used to farm loads of that on my character. That's what I used to spend all my days doing, just farming Ghost Iron and selling it." And I was just like, oh, I missed out on that when he was doing it. So that's a shame. He doesn't play at the moment, so he hasn't got his account back. Oh, it's not activated, should I say. That's great. Weekend was great. Excellent. Doing very well here, thanks, Grumpy. We're just going through alchemy at the moment, which is really good learning all about a new profession. We're currently doing. We're going to do 4 riddles of steel to get us some living steel, and we're going to put that on and see if we can sell that. What else have we got? Let me just double check. You got 1 for the flask, 2 on transmute, and 1 on elixir. Ah, that's good, Nix. Excellent. You got loads of characters then. That's brilliant. That's the position I want to be in eventually. Offer goes for anyone in chat. EU, by the way. Possibly to get the mounted Argus. Happy to help out. That's very kind of you, Gwenslyn, to put that offer out. Very kind of you indeed. What else have I missed out on? So did that, got up on that. There we go. You've got 10 at the moment. That's very good. Very good. I would like to be in that position. Right. News. Samadan forced son to farm ghost iron and then closes his account when unsatisfied with the yield. Yeah, you heard it here first. Right, okay. I digress. Let's do Riddle of Steel times 4. Oh, I forgot to look for the procs. Sorry, everyone. Oh, look at that. Living Steel times 2 and Living Steel times 2. So we got 6 Living Steels from that. Awesome. There we go. Oh, there we go. Does it matter with your eye level? Okay, that was that. That's it. No, for all we care, you go inspect the floor while dead. That's brilliant. So, what are we selling them? Sell them in stacks of 4. Okay. Oh, excellent, Vincent. Well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks ever so much. Excellent. Right, stacks of 4 living steel coming up. How many have we got total? Have I got any spare on me? I've got 6. So should I do a stack of 6 and a stack of 2? If you've got more stacks of 10 as well. Okay. If you get a lot, you can make a stack of 20 and 10. No. Okay, so just a stack of 4. But what if someone's already got 2 and they want an extra one? Sell them on 4. Okay, so let's look at my group for living steel. Groups. Alchemy. Living steel. Group operations. 4 or 10. Sad for them. Okay. Practical. So you reckon turn the partial to on to allow partial stacks. So my crafting standard 110% isn't gonna cut it with this one. So let's make a. Well, let's do the same as we did before. Let's copy the crafting standard operation because I like that operation. Not crafting, auctioning. Auctioning crafting standard. Let's make a copy of that, and we're going to call this one sell living steel X4. There we go. Okay. 7 mil, 4, 20 and 10. Okay. Curse the Panthers. Need 20 and Sky 30 for a Sky Golem. Wow, okay. Right. And to go with my normal actual naming convention, this should really be 04s. And we don't need to do sell because these are all sell operations, so we're just going to call this Living Steel 4s. That sticks with my my naming convention. Okay, so 48 hours. Post cap. Well, we've only really got 1 at the moment, so let's be optimistic and say we're going to have 2. And then the stack size, we're going to do 4, like that. And Pierre and the other pets use 15. Okay. So possibly a 15 as well. And you're suggesting not to do a partial stack, so, or you're saying yes to do a partial stack. I'm inclined to do yes to a partial stack because, you know, it's better to have them on than not on. Yeah, for now, because I don't think I'm going to make that many of them because I'm so limited on my supplies. Until I've got my miner up to level, it's going to take me longer. So I'm going to go with partial stack on for this. Minimum price 110% crafting. I'll stick with these because these aren't too bad as a base operation. And then we need to go to our group, and we're going to change our alchemy living steel group operation to be, take that one off and put on living steel 4s to start off with, because we're only small scale at the moment. So if we now go auction, what are my auctions? We haven't got anything on, so make sure we do select all groups, 'cause that's a new one. And no, it's not a new one, we've already had that, we just changed the operation. So let's have a look. What does that come out at? So, Savage Snowballs, which I've got no idea whether they're going to sell or not, but we're sticking them on anyway. Living Steel, we're currently at 2,899, which is close to our average sale. We've sold 7 so far for an average price of 3,000. Finally, we want to set it to 4x4 and 3x10 once you get to the point of mass production. Okay, get the good, better than what your realm is at. Okay, well that's yeah, it does seem to be above region market by about 1,000. I think probably because our material supply is so limited on Shadow Song. Could do a secondary operation for wands for now, just in case someone wants the odd one. Yeah, I think the same equivalent with the partial stacks being turned on will fix that for the moment, Commander Bond. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I do that with the other things. So let's post these snowballs on, just for the giggles. See, look already. Look at this. Awakening's up to 11,000 gold. With very minimal effort, which is really, really good. So now we're on 1 stack of 4 living steel, which is like 11,000 for just that, and then 1 stack of 2 for 5,700. Okay, let's try that. Okay, awesome. Is there anything else we can do here at the moment? We did the cooldown for that. We've got lots of the sun's radiance. We want to just try the one though. We didn't post that on actually, did we? Why isn't that posted on? Let's have a look. Groups, Panther stuff. That's the shopping. We need an actual another operation. We're going to call this Panther stuff, and we're going to add in, where was it? We did make one, didn't we? It's probably in a different group. Be happy if it sells. Okay. Not many Saranite. Okay. I didn't craft one yet. I'm sure I crafted one. I must have just dreamt it. Yeah, I've got the sunstone, but I haven't actually crafted it. Okay, well, there we go. Let's sort that out. Sun's Radiance. Create one. And we created 2. Well, that's good. We were only supposed to create 1, weren't we? Yeah, so that's saying it's a 58 gold profit, so that's a lot less according to that. So 3 gold though, so that's an extra 250 gold effectively, isn't it, with the proc? So that's good. How many of these should we sell them in stacks of? There are 40 Saranite ore on, but the ore you need a smelter though, isn't it? So when you get enough gold, you also want to control the market. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. This is how Sam got addicted to gambling. Yes, luckily I've got enough self-control not to fall into that trap. because I don't have 20, I would say 2. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get enough procs, because I could make 10 more with what I've got so far, but that's not going to be the 20. 2 is needed for the Tome of Illusion. Okay, right. And that's what gambling addicts say. Yes, this is true. So as I've got 10 suns, I might as well make them and see what happens. So one more. Oh, that's 5. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I wouldn't expect any more now after that 5. Okay, so that gives me a total. Where are those sun's radiance things? We got 17 out of that. There we go. Jack doing the math. So, that's an odd stack size now, isn't it? We can sell them in 5s. Yeah, that's a good idea. 5s and then a partial. So, Sun's Radiance. Let's have a look at the group for this. So, favourite shopping, we've got Panther stuff. And then we've got Panther stuff here, where we're going to add in Sun's Radiance. Add that in. And we're going to do a group in... Need to check how many Golden Lotus you have. Yeah, I reckon Golden Lotus is going to be the thing that, if I can get that going on the farm, the 2 for the tome don't sell that fast. Okay, well let's see what we can do auctioning wise. We haven't got any crafting operations as set to these yet, but we're just going to craft as and when we can. So we've got... We could probably just do with a generic crafting multiples in different versions operations. But for now, let's just make a bespoke copy so we can just have this. We're going to do this Panther stuff 05s. That's what we'll do. From rares in Panzerland. I need the plants for it on all my characters. Yes, that's a good point, Nix. Samadan and Earthen can get in on the Half Hill farm action as well, so I can do that. The other thing is time, really. I mean, it's a bit like maintaining the garrison. Is once I've got that up and running, it'll be fine. So, looking at this, we're going to stick with the standard bits and pieces. The post cap we're going to do 4, and the stack size we're going to do 5, and we're going to allow partial stacks, and then we're going to go to our group and go to the Panther stuff, and we're going to add in the Panther stuff 5s into the group. Okay. Question: if you are in a group, can you farm from others in the Mr. Pandaria farm? I don't know, Jack. Can't get the seeds until revered with Tillard. Yeah, that's the thing I've got to do next, Molin, is work on my reputation. So I'm starting with the dailies for the Tillers. Make sure you get the commendations so you get double XP on all the other tunes. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. It's a bit of work. You get more than just farm for it. Yeah, okay. 2,500 golden lotus. Wow, Ignis, absolutely loads. But oh, Panthers are a loss for you. Okay. Either raw or gems transmute. Yeah, you've got a few options there. Definitely. Ignis always there with the huge numbers of stock. We need to post these on. Hold on, what am I doing? Stop running away from the auction house. Alright, okay, so we got Panther stuff. Add that in. Run a post scan. So snowballs we've done already. So Sun's Radiance is going on for 255. How does that compare with everyone else? That seems to be a standard one. 255, 256, 299. Not much point pushing those any higher at the moment. The average price is around 285. So those ones are a little bit. They sell bad stacks. Yeah. Okay. So region's 334, which is going to take me quite a bit higher. So perhaps I could do an average between the two. That might work a bit better. So let's have a look at our group operation for that. So as this is bespoke, we can just go straight in and have a look at this one. So selling Panther stuff, group operations. Look at our posting operation. So my normal price, and now because we have got this, our normal price should be, let's have a look at this, overcut on gems and steel. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. So minimum price of 110% crafting is probably not going to be that useful. So we're going to take something like this, and we're going to put that as our minimum price. Now looking at this, so minimum price of this. Oh, thank you, Mayanax, for the follow. Very kind of you. Thanks for stopping by. We're just going through doing TSM price setting at the moment. I'm going through alchemy and setting the price on various things for bespoke prices. Currently looking at Sun's Radiance at the moment, which is what we're currently just trying to set the price on these. You sold 6 Panthers for around 50 to 60k. Wow, Nix. That is pretty good though. And you get 2 to 8 golden per day on your tombs. Nice. Okay, Molin, well, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Have a great evening yourself. You just have set them all on region. That's it. Okay. So I'm just looking at the price here. So the min buyout's 255. The region market is 334. So I'm gonna look at this between. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a figure that's gonna sit nicely between these ones for me as a minimum price. So what you get when you play on the second highest pop server, you still make 56 million profit in Legion because you can post 50 ring enchants at 100% market value on the auction house for 40 hours and they will sell. There's so many people. Wow, 50 ring enchants. That's just massive numbers. I can't imagine doing that kind of numbers, Ignis. It's amazing. Minimum 200% crafting divided by 0.95. Yeah, I could do that. What my crafting is at the moment is saying it's 197. So I think I'm going to go with something along the lines of a percentage of averages. So something like, so I don't want to go any less than, say, something like 150% crafting. What would 150% crafting be? Crafting cost is 197, so that's like 200. So the minimum is going to be something like 300, according to that, which is kind of sits nicely between the region market and the market value. And then, if that's not right, I would also add in something like the. I don't want the average to go through actually, so I might actually just keep that at 150% crafting. and then my normal price, if it is at that, post at minimum price, and then the maximum is 500% DB region market, and then the normal is either the maximum between that and I think an average between it probably won't get to this because this is the normal price, and we're going for minimum for our floor is the main thing on this one, but I'm gonna say something like 120% DB market and 120% DB region market to give it some weighting. And I might actually throw in the 200% crafting in there as well. So rather than it being the max between them, I might do an average between the DB market, the region market, and the I'm going to catch up on chat in a minute. I can see it flicking off at the moment, and 200% crafting. What kind of figure would that give me if I was to enter that? Oh, that was invalid. I hate it when I do that. Max, average. It's because I can't see the window because it's down here. 200% crafting, 100%, 110, 120% DB region. That works. And then we're going to add in 120% DB market. There we go. Okay, right. I'm just going to catch up on chat. No crafting. That's crazy. Normal is average DB market, DB region market. Yep, there you go. I'm going to make 100 ring per enchant. Maximum is the max between DB market and DB region market. Yeah, that's a point actually. I've only got it at 500% because there could be a bit of a mismatch there, but I think 500% is pretty high at the moment. Normal DB and DB region mark, yeah. Excellent, what Sam is doing. There we go. Okay, and then imagine restocking auctions and getting 15 sales off, emptying the next 50 miles. You really like the sale thing. Yeah, that's true, Ignis. I bet you get loads of those. That's why I think you're talking about the warehousing as well, Ignis, because I can see how that would just really work to your advantage, just having stuff that helps you move stuff around in those volumes. Our sales aren't that great ones, but we get through it on the server. Yeah, it's a bit of hard work, but that's why you switch to ultra high pop. Yeah, I think it's all down to you, what you enjoy is your play style, isn't it? Focus on the price, yeah, and set it right. Yeah, I think that's pretty good analysis, Nix. So looking at this, TSM will tell me. So my min, normal, and max prices. Looking at this, my min price is going to be 295 gold. My normal price is going to be 379 gold, and my max price is going to be 1673. So those seem a bit excessive from looking at that. So I'll probably need to maybe sort of tweak those values, the normal and the maximum, down a little bit from looking at that. You haven't played the game anymore, it's just something you do whilst doing the home office, is fair enough. 100% DB market and the region one. Yeah, I think that's pushing it up too much, isn't it? So let's have a look at that. Let's just push, because we're doing averages anyway, aren't we? So if we did 100%, this is now that we've got the figures in, it's really handy. And we could even, like you were suggesting, to do an average for the top one. I would probably take that and copy it for my max, but just add this a little bit higher, like 120% or 120%, and pop that up a little bit to say something like 250%. What would that look like if we did that? So now we've got a minimum price of 295, a normal price of 338, which is very similar to the region of 334, but just pushed up slightly, and then a max of 412, which seems okay. So still don't get those DB markets and percentages. Any guide that teaches that? Basically, the way it goes, Hearth, is as for guides, I've got a few YouTube videos that go through TSM, and there's also various other people out there like Bregvids who do stuff. If you look on my, if I go and do YouTube, I think that should work. On my channel I've got some playlists there, ones I've set specifically to TSM4, ones that go through operations and crafting operations and how I set up the different bits and pieces. And as Nick's just said there's a whole load of ones on TSM website itself, starting with beginners and going all the way through. Bregvids himself does a really good series on TSM covering sort of like TSM3 as well as yeah, I think Breg just does TSM3, whereas mine are a mix between TSM3 and 4, but the principles are the same. It doesn't really matter. The main things I personally use for my differences are my crafting, which is basically the cost to craft, DB region market, which is basically the whole of EU in my case, and DB market, which is just my server. And then I just put these percentages in just to try and weight certain things higher and lower. So 250% crafting is 2.5 times what it costs to craft. So we're currently at 197, so 250% of that would be sort of like 450, no, 500, it would be 500, because like, or just under that, because it would be 200 times 200 plus 200 plus 100, and then DB region market 120% is that figure you can see there, that is region market value average at 334. So 120% of that is just slightly higher than that, and using an average operation just basically takes the average between crafting, the region percentage, and the my server's percentage, the DB market one. So those are the three main variables that I use, the different data sets that TSM is looking at, and then I'm just using the operation just to look at an average of each of those, and doing percentages is quite a nice way of setting everything up, because I could actually, looking at this, change my crafting one to be something else, but I quite like having the minimum just as crafting, because I don't want to make things at a loss. Once you get to the point you understand a couple of the prices, when you use them, the whole new TSM will open up for you. Yeah, that's pretty much as Jack was saying. You don't have to do, I mean, there's quite a few other ones as well. It can get overwhelming looking at them all, but it helps to just start with one or two. I mean, I used to never even use DB region market. I used to just look at DB market because it was easy to remember, and I knew it was only to do with my server. And then once I started using crafting stuff, that was really useful to me because I didn't want to make things at a loss. And then I've added in DB region market because sometimes your own market can be a bit inflated or deflated, and it helps to just put in the region as well, because that's a more realistic value across the board. So it's a bigger average, really. So we're going to go with that for our sun's radiance. We're going to post that at maximum price if we go to that one, and normal price for that one. So let's close that down and let's do a posting operation. Run post scan. So sun's radiance, it's below minimum price, so we're posting at minimum price. We're doing a nice pretty stack of 3 stacks of 5 for the sun's radiance, and we're going in at, where are we going at? 1,478, so that's a little bit under here. So let's post that on. Those 3, and then 1 stack of 2. So if we have a look at that on the auction house, just to Sons Rad. I think I need an apostrophe in there. Yeah. There we go, Sun's Radiance. There's us. So looking at this list, someone's got us 12 singles, and then I've got 3 of 5, 1 of 2, and we're sat quite nicely in the middle here at 295. So it'll be interesting to see if those sell. We've got a sale rate of 0.2, so that's not too bad. Seems like a good middle ground to go for that, so that's cool. That's cool. Let's set up. We'll see how that goes, and we'll take it from there. Right, look at the time. That's amazing. Also, buy the other raw stones. They are cheap. Oh, was that? I didn't actually look at those. I saw there was something on there. What were they? These Quick Sun's Radiance. Were those the ones you meant? Also normally buy the other stones. They are cheap. The lapis lazuli. Oh yeah, for the other ones. Okay, let's have a look. Lapis Laz. 118% of DB market. So that seems quite high. Alexanderite. Jagged Alexanderite or perfect jagged Alexanderite? But I need to get the minor up, yeah, definitely. And Pandarian Garnet. I used your blog. Yeah, that's the reference. Pandarian. That's what I'm basing all my stuff off of. Pandarian Garnets are coming in at 83% market value, which region is up at 44, so that seems expensive as well. Youch. Yeah, miner time. We need to mine. Okay, right. Normally I'd be going to bed about now, so but I want to do a little bit of stuff with El Morty. So let's just briefly go on and see where we're at with that. El Morty, level 60. Get a miner up and mine Kuiperite. Okay. So we're currently at level 60, and we just started with Wrath of the Lich King. And a Jewel Crafter. Yeah, I need that as well. Oh, there's so much. Ah, so the Jewel Crafter will prospect them, won't they? Yeah, that's true. Click to complete to Northrend. Complete dressed. We did that. Right, okay. So where were we at? We had a few different things to do. We had a quest here. Jewel Crafter can even prospect a full Panther gem. Interesting. You'll get the gems for the Panther mounts. Right, so I'm definitely going to need to think about that as another profession. I can't imagine I'm going to get all this done in the short time I've got, but we'll give it a go. Well, let's try and level up. A fast boost in the Nexus. Yeah, I'll give that a go, Jack. If you're willing to help out? What would that mean? Just literally just running the dungeon, is it? Does there need to be any specific level requirements for you and for me? How would it work? Pick up the quest and you can run like girls. Okay, no level requirement. So where is the Nexus dungeon? Oh, we've got some mining to do here. Cobalt. That's what we can do. You're level 73. Left side of the map. Okay. I'm more than... Oh, yep, there we go. Up there. Okay. I'm more than happy if other people want to join in. If that works with the same thing, Jack, I'm more than happy to include as many people as would like to join. So shall I start a group up? Would that be best? Or are you going to start one up, Jack? Actually, before I start, I'm just going to grab some water and then I'll come back. You do, so I can do the invite. Okay, let's start a group up then. Pre-made. We're going to call it custom. Start a group. I'm going to call it Samadan Plays WoW. In the title, I'll list the group. I am on Shadow Song EU, so anyone who is EU and Alliance is welcome to join in. Lucky lockpick, I'll take it. That's you, Apple. 89 golden lotus in 9 minutes with your 5-man team. Don't think you'll set up the tiller farms. No problem. What eye level am I actually from that point of view? Do I even have an eye level? Don't think I do. $89 golden lotuses. That's just... I'm amazed. That's amazing. Oh, eye level starts from 110. Okay. Okay. Those that are eligible are more than welcome to join in. I'll keep the window up here. If you just let me know what your character name is in the Twitch chat, then I'll know. And we're heading over to the Nexus, it looks like. And that's only a byproduct of the farm. Yes. Yeah, basically a... that's amazing. I think we're doing similar farms. You guys with your... no worries. With your huge alt armies. It's amazing. Oh, there we go. Norith. Is there a Norith in the chat? If I play US, you'd see me right now. Yes, that's true. Which is the Nexus one? Because you go higher and lower, isn't it? I can't remember which one you need to go into. I got to remember, actually, it's lower, the bottom one. Okay. I've got to forget that I'm actually I could die quite easily in here. The bottom one. Dungeon difficulty. Is there a dungeon difficulty on this? Loot personal. Can I change that? No, I can't change that. Uncommon. Can only convert to raid. No, I can't do that. No, it doesn't look like I can. I'm assuming Norith is someone from the stream, so... Oh, not that one lower. Okay. Oh, there is a lower one, isn't there? Oh yeah, there it is. All the way down. Is there a further down one? Or is that it? Oh yeah, there's one right down here. Yeah, I'm not sure how this works with the dungeon boosting. I've never done this before. Excellent. Thank you very much for the guidance. Okay, where's the summon stone? Let's go have a look. I'm assuming it's out here somewhere. Oh, level 58 beast. A wee beastie. Let's hope I don't get... who can I summon? Can I summon anyone? Is anyone else in yet? If you have the quests, it's really good. If not, you don't because of the level 110 help. I see. Okay, I'm not sure if I've got the quests. The quests are inside, aren't they? You pick them up as you go in. They've changed that. It used to be that you have to go and go around and sort of like get led to the dungeon, whereas now they actually at least have all the quest givers inside, which is really nice of them. I quite like that. Yeah, we'll have a look inside. Oh, there we go. There are 3 or 4. Okay, we'll give it a go. So, is there anyone else who wanted to come in? Let me just check. Group finder. Oh, let's do another summon. Have we got everyone? Right, so let's have a look. Just the 4. Is that right? Should be good. Okay. Different tunes and different maps. Ah, okay. Right, so quest givers. Let's have a look. There's 3 of them.
Hey there.
Accept that. Not sure what the quests actually are.
How are you? Safe travels.
And oh, there's one in the middle. Don't forget that one.
See you around.
They're all archmages.
Something? Have a good one.
There we go. That's that done. 4 quests. Okay. Good to go. I'm quite slow at running, so we'll have to see how we get on with this. And they die. Oh, I'm gonna loot, because you never know what you might get. Silver. Loot, then you can skin. Oh, I didn't keep an eye on this, the XP for the kills actually. I need to look at that. Everyone seems to be lying down at the moment. 104 XP. That's not bad. Ah, that looks like something I need to click on. So the research, you've got to look out for things glowing. I didn't actually read any of the quests, so I have to watch out for that. You can just move between 18 realms. I can't fathom the level at which you Arnota and Ignis are in terms of the number of things you're doing. It's just, my mind's blown with it, to be honest.
You know what they say.
Ooh, okay. I guess I ought to really try and do some damage here. Oh, too late. What do we get? 5 gold. There we go. We are just professionals. Yeah, definitely. Definitely professionals. Okay, where do we head now? Let's go this way, I guess. Where are we headed? I'll follow here. I'll loot as I go. Assuming we're running around here, I'll just follow. So XP bar is going on a little bit. Just trying to keep up more than anything else. 128 XP. You just have the 2 accounts with tons of characters set up in random maps. Okay, already headed down here. Which way are we going? This way. Okay, oh, there's loads of stuff here. This is super fast. That's definitely that. Ouch. There we go. And you've only got the 1 account. Yeah, that's the same with me. Ooh, Rift Striders. Interesting. Wonder what they do. Oh, I need to watch out for any other quest things. Got to make a point of doing that. Right, where is everyone? Okay, we're over this way, so I'll follow on this way. Hey, Mr. Traxxion, how are you? Glad to see you soon. Doing very well, thank you very much. Which way are we going? Are we going this way or back? Well, let's see if I can do some damage. Hold on. Let's do some actual damage. Hey, we actually killed something. Excellent. I'm going to see if I can do another one. There we go. That was done. That was good. Alright, and take it we just go and kill everything, because everything's dying really quickly. Just follow the warrior. Just follow the warrior. That reminds me of my what was I doing? The mount for the leather worker. Arcane Splinter. What else do we need to do? Are we heading back or are we heading forward? Everyone's a bit split up. Hold on. What have you got here? Arcane Splinter. I need to do something with arcane splinters. Where would I get an arcane splinter? Two arcane splinters. They looks like they're things you loot from, perhaps. Let's just check everything. Let's loot everything and then we'll go there. Arcane splinter in the trash. That's 3. And then one more. 4, 5. Let's go through, make sure we collect up all of these from the trees. There we go, 4 or 5. And then we've probably got one more around here, I imagine. This guy's got it. There we go. Arcane splinters done. And then laid to rest and postponing the inevitable. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Move on to here. And he falls over very quickly. Get some gold, which is always good. It's very quick. And then round. Oh, we're back round here, are we? Going back to the beginning. Stream is terribly delayed. Is it? It's one of those ones. Oh, I seem to be stuck. There we go. It's one of those ones that I've got the lower stream delay on it now. Oops. Oops, she's dead. Steel girdle, that's done. Jump. Is that everything? We've got another one up here. The rift stalled. Interdimensional rift stalled.
Hey there. See you around.
Got the shroud.
How are you?
Got that one. Choose a reward. Greaves or strength, stamina, critical strike, dodge. Let's do that one.
Safe travels.
Do that one. And we'll do that one.
You need something? See you later.
Cauldrons. You do that quest. Damn, you do that quest at the elemental boss on the platform. Okay, we didn't do it. Okay, let's have a look. This was Anormalus, directing so much dangerous arcane energy. What did we actually have to do? Well, we had to close. Okay, Nix, thanks ever so much for hanging out in the stream tonight. So have we got to go all the way around? That's going to be a bit crazy. Hold on, let me just follow around this way. Okay, I'm with you. Always miss to do that. Okay, go to the far ledge on the platform and use the item. Oh, this one. Okay, we've got an item to use. Okay, right, I'm with you. I'm with you. I shall follow. I forgot to use that. Good night, Osrol. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. For a dead guy, I walk slow. Yeah, I don't think my jumping really helps. You've been here so many times. Yeah, for me, it's still relatively new for me, actually, because I never really did many dungeons in Wrath of the Lich King. So we got at least half a level with that one. Nice. So where's this rift that we needed to do? Interdimensional rift stalled. Dungeon Group Finder was the way to level until Legion. Yes. I always just did all the quests. That was the main thing I did. So is it across here? Oh, the guy was over there, wasn't he? There we go. And jump. And round and then up. And then I got to do something up the top. Cisna City, picking your nose till the queue pops. Right, this up here, this was the guy. This is where the guy was, wasn't it? And where's the rift? Well, there's a person here. So I'm guessing it's going to be here. Activate interdimensional rift. Stalled. Done. Yep, done that. All done. Been tuned to catch you live for a few days. Finally matched up. Excellent. Hey, Streetlight Chuck, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Oh, what did we do? We missed it. Yes, we're leveling up our miner, which is going to be really good for alchemy. So we just did a quick run of the Nexus with the Hank, with the help of streamer viewers, a bit of streamer benefits. Oh, I'm going to miss this. Oh dear. Oh, I missed. Oops. I was too busy looking at the chat and I didn't see where I was dropping down. Whoops. Oh, streamer benefits are failing. Whoops. Okay. I'll res at the start. Okay, that'll be easier. There we go. Well, that fixed that one up. I can hand the quest in. Everyone has to do that at least once. Not look and fall down. Oh, there we go. Well, that was some good. That was at least half a level doing that. $5 million. Yep. For a broken up piece of dinosaur, definitely Sieger. That's the way to do it. Well, thank you for that one, Jack. That was good fun and very quick. Yeah, it's definitely a. Oh, it's Asmongold, is it? Is his long boy. That's nice. Hey, Mianax, when do I stream? I usually stream on a Monday night, UK time. Actually should have queued for the time walking. Okay, you get to... okay, armor box. Asmongold's emotes, I think, Ignis. I think he's got he calls it a long boy. Yes, as to when I stream a Monday night, a Wednesday night, and usually sort of a Sunday night, and then probably another one thrown in there, and that's all UK time, me and X. What I tend to do is put my schedule up on my homepage, on Twitter, and on the stream countdown below on the Twitch stream, so you could usually catch me then. Right, I think I'm probably going to finish up for tonight because it is pretty late, but before I do, I'm going to swap over to Samadan and just total up the gold we've made. So what I'm going to do is, did we actually set a hearthstone here? I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head on outside and just sort that one out. Do a time walking before Wednesday. Okay, Jack, that's a good idea. I'll have a look at that. See if I can get some time tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be on, so I'll have a look at that. But thank you for the dungeon run. That was really, really helpful. Thank you ever so much. Right, I'm going to swap over to Samadan. and just check on my final gold count for the night. Let's swap over from here. I might as well just let the 20 seconds go. The sun is still out here. Excellent. Yeah, it's late here. It's 1 in the morning. So luckily it's a bank holiday. So we're all right on that front for tomorrow. So I can have a bit of a lie-in. So I'm not too concerned. I don't mind doing a late night. Right, let's just head back over then. Well, thank you very much, Mama Kinder. We're literally just going to have a look over. We'll get our spreadsheet up so we can put in our gold total for the night. Now, with that sale we had of the Orb of Deception, we've definitely boosted our sales tonight. So we're going to have a good bump up towards our target, I think. Right, oh yes, we're in Booty Bay, aren't we? I forgot about that. Right, mailbox. Is there a mailbox here? I just wanted to just check. Can't see one up here. Okay, I'll just pop down here. That'll be easier. Just get my bearings on Booty Bay. There it is. It's not that far away anyway. Any mail? Okay, we did have some sales. Critical Strike, Mastery and Intellect. So that's another 6,700. We'll count that for tonight's gold. And then I'll head back inside. Yeah, it is nice actually. It makes a nice change having some different music. This is what I'm going to enjoy with the mount, is being in different zones and enjoying different areas. So let's have a look. Here's our chart for the road to 5 million. 5 million gold. So we're on the 27th. We're actually on the 28th now, but we'll count this as the 27th. And gold wise, we are looking at 1,349,000. So let's pop that in to our list. Can't quite see it there. Let's just scroll down. Right, okay, so let's put the figure in. 1,349,020 gold. That's a nice big boost of 50,000. So that at least keeps us more on track now. So I had 1.5 earlier, did I? That's interesting. I wonder what it's counting. Maybe TSM is counting all characters. No, it's saying player gold 1,400,000. What did we buy? Let's have a look at the ledger. Expenses. We bought the golden lotuses. We invested on that. And we bought the sunstones. But those, I believe, were on Awakening. I'm not sure if those have counted into the total gold. The ghost iron. Yeah, we did buy all that, didn't we? Yeah, that's true. Pretty sure it said 1.4 million. I'll check on the stream afterwards. It's probably down to me buying some things, I imagine. But I do need to invest. This is true. Well, we'll get this back with our alchemy, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna leave that one at that, and I can have a look back on the stream to just double check the amounts. But we'll stick with the number we've got in here. So that's still not too bad. So we're currently just a little bit under our target. So, but we are going up, which is the main thing. We're not losing huge amounts of gold. What we need to do now is, now that we've got alchemy a bit better fleshed out, once we've gotten mining more leveled up, then we'll be able to be even more efficient on the alchemy, because then we'll be able to do the smelting of the ore. And then the other thing I need to do is look at things like the Half Hill Farm and try and get that working on all characters, so I can then use that to create more things and sell more stuff. Basically, you're the best WoW investor and spender. You spent 150k on food bus that cost 50k overall. Wow. Bought the wrong materials and too many. and too high priced. Well, that's, you know, happens to us all, D2. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm going to be back on tomorrow night, so not that long at all. So we'll be back. We'll see what kind of gold we can make. We can see what kind of progression we can make on our characters. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's hung out tonight. Your company and help has been absolutely fantastic as always, so thank you all. Let's actually see if there's anyone on we can throw a host on over to. Let's just move this over to the side so we can have a look. And who have we got on? Shin's on actually. I haven't seen Shin in a long while. Let's just have a look, see what he's up to. He's probably doing the same as me, a late night bank holiday stream. Thank you, Commander Bon and Mr. Traxian and Kaifin. Thank you all. Yeah, I'm going to see. I'm not sure how late Shin's going to be on. Thank you, D2, for the follow. Very kind of you. I haven't done a host for Shin in a long time because our streams haven't crossed over. So let's just see what he's up to, and then I'll throw a host over. Yep, he's on, he's having fun. Right, okay, we'll throw a host over to Shin. So Shin does pretty relaxed. Oh, hey, now is that infamous juice or infamous juice? But yes, sorry you've missed it. I am just literally just finishing. You'll be able to catch up on the VOD either on Twitch or I'll put it on YouTube in a day or two's time. We're going to just throw a host over to Shin. Shin's Tales of Gold. Oh, thank you, Ipso Factus, for the follows. Very kind of you. Shin's Tales of Gold. Right, there we go. So we're going to throw a host over to Shin. I hope you all have a lovely evening. Hopefully catch you all tomorrow evening. Well, it is today's evening, but Monday evening, UK time. I plan to be on a little bit earlier if I can. So probably be about... I'll put a schedule up once I've got the actual times put down. Be about 9 PM GMT, around about then. You're North Warrior, okay. If you need boosting, hit you up anytime. Well, thank you, D2, that's very kind of you. Yeah, well, it'll be nice to get El Morty leveled up, at least, to Pandaria levels, so we can get a bit of that smelting action going on. But that's for another time, another story. We progress further on to our goal towards a Brutosaur mount. So thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you again very soon, hopefully. Good night and farewell.